Hello, everyone. Welcome to a lovely Wednesday where I have to save my boyfriend from a stinky stalker and his nasty, nasty friend who stabbed me in the stomach when I was killing my stalker. Jackass. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Oh, God. Ugh, I'm so mad. I've been thinking about this game for a week straight. I'm just like, ugh. How dare he stab me? For what? Protecting my boyfriend? I'm sure nothing bad will happen this time. I hope so. I hope so because my poor boyfriend. All the things I've done for him. And the worst part is, I keep saying my boyfriend. He's not even my boyfriend. I wasn't even able to confess my feelings to him because if I did, this man would kill him. And I'm so mad. I'm so mad. This is really annoying. But we're gonna get into the story. I have to once again read our disclaimer. Um, for everyone, there is a massive disclaimer with this game. It is an itch.io free demo game. We're only playing the demo, which is 2 days. Hello, welcome, Janice. So we're only playing 2 days of like this demo. There are 2 routes, but there are only 2 days per route, I'm pretty sure. So, like I was saying, or this is itch.io, this is an itch.io game. Please support because I want more. I require day 3, 4, 5. I require all the days. So everyone, I need you to support her because I need more. I need more content. I need more. Oh my god, this game is so good. But I must give the disclaimer before we even enter the game, as always. So we are playing The Kid at the Back. And disclaimer, The Kid in the Back is a thriller horror visual novel with romantic elements, but it is not to be treated like a regular romance novel. Minors are strictly prohibited from playing this game or engaging in any shape or form of the game. The creator does not condone or accepts the illegal and horrible actions shown in game made by the characters in any way, shape, or form. This visual novel is made for creative venture and is pure fiction and should not be romanticized or replicated in real life. This game includes replicate Crowe though. I love him. He's great. Crowe is amazing. Crowe did nothing wrong. Here I thought he was gonna be a killer too. Crowe is great. This game includes explicit and dark themes such as major character deaths. Oh god. On both characters. Oh yeah. And the player, yes. Murder, sexual assault, non-consensual touching / sex, implicit abuse, bullying, usage of firearms and weapons, guns, swords, sharp objects, drugging, violence, and more. To see a more detailed list of triggers, please click this link, which I will once again do and just like have for everyone to see. Hold on. There you go. Once again, these are the full list of the triggers. Please mind these triggers. Actually, I'm gonna there you go. All right. There's that. Put it full screen. That's not full screen. Okay, I'll fix this in a second. The Kid in the Back is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. And since this is an 18+ stream, I hate children, so I need everyone who's 17 and under. I barely accept 18. I barely accept 18. That's how much I hate children. Barely accept 18-year-olds. Get the fuck out. We're playing a game. I'm excited. I forgot there's no music, so it's kind of like weird. There he is. There's the boy. The bane of my existence. The thing that's causing me so much havoc in my life. Wait, no. Preferences. Full screen. There we go. Much better. Okay. Load. The last place we are. I'm gonna punch this man in the face. The last place we are. This motherfucker. We're on the roof with these motherfuckers. God, I'm taking a bite of my chip. So mad at them. All right. All right. The last thing I remember from playing this game, we were able to somehow successfully get to day 2. We were hanging out with Crowe. Then we saw Soul, and we finally met his friend, the one that stabbed us in the stomach. So we finally know what he looks like. We find out that that guy is that guy, his friend, Soul's friend, I forgot his name. That guy is the brother of a guy in Crowe's friend group. But they seem to hate each other. I can understand why, because someone stabbed me in the stomach and killed me, so I understand why you hate him so much. But anyway, we finally meet them. I told Crowe, hey, can I hang out with this boy? I don't know why I did that. I mean, she doesn't have the anger that I have, but I'm angry. So she decides to, go hang out with Crowe and his friend. And, we hang out. We're eating lunch. Crowe made lunch because he is, on top of being a stalker, he's also a house husband. But, like, fuck him. He killed my boyfriend. And cried over me like a bitch. Anyway. Anyway. We eat dinner. We eat. Then we talk about, like, oh, do you like someone? He's like, oh my God, I don't know, maybe. And then they're like, oh, do you like someone? Me, I'm like, oh yeah. I think that's how it happened. Anyway, I'm just playing this cat and mouse game, and I'm trying not to get my boyfriend in trouble. That's basically what I remember. All right. Okay, this is me. Is this what you guys do every day? Or at least when you both get together? I raised the question. Hugo turns his, oh, that's his name, that fucking motherfucker that stabbed me. Hugo turns his head to you with a slight tilt. What do you mean? You mean Soul giving me lunch? He just keeps forgetting to bring his own, so you just make him his food. God, Soul. Hugo pouts. And you never finish yours, so I do the honors of you never finish yours, so I do the honors of ever finishing good food. Thank you very much. Those bento box art. What inspired them, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, you didn't know? Shut it, Go-Go. You call him Go-Go? That's your name for him? By the way, I made a joke of it on my Twitter for like the notification for this whole thing, but I'm pretty sure Hugo's in love with Soul. Okay, here's my hot take. Hugo's in love with Soul. The way he acts with Soul is really fucking weird. Hello, Frankie. Thank you for lurking. I think he's in love with Soul. The way he was it was just okay. If you're gonna help your friend, right? Like, let's just pretend like you are weirdly gonna help your friend, stalk someone, and like, that friend falls in love with someone else. Okay, thank you, Lore. All right, see, me and Lore, we're like this. We understand each other. Because like, it's like, if you're gonna be a friend, you're gonna help your friend stalk somebody, right? And then that person you're stalking reveals they like someone else, and then you and your friend work together to kidnap that person and kill them, right? Then why the fuck would you kill, the girl, or like the love interest, right? Why would you kill them? Why would you go out of your way? Because the object of the goal that you're doing is to stalk her or him or whatever. Stalk the love interest. That's your goal. And then you kill them. Why? Why would you do that? I pose, honestly, he did it because he knew that was the only way to get rid of me. That he was just getting rid of competition. Telling you. He likes Soul, but Soul don't like him. I can see why. Soul is fucking stupid, but like, you are. Oof. Shut it, Go-Go. Go-Go? Oh, now you're using the nicknames now? Oh, now we're using nicknames now, Sunny. How sweet of you. Vivi, could you make the music volume smidge lower? The volume is hot. Yo, the volume is so fucking low for me. So is that better? Yo, I honestly did not even notice because I can barely hear it in my headphones. Okay, perfect. Damn. I did not know that. Oh my god, my last stream was fucking loud then. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, you see here, Vivian, my old pal here just makes food art like the typical artist he is. But he never bothers to finish it, much less eat it. And he really loves cute things, like with a finger under his chin, Hugo ponders for a short moment, trying to remember something from the top of his head, but to no avail. He turns to his friend, his arms crossed, seemingly uninterested in answering whatever inquiry Hugo's going to throw at him. What was the name of your plushed horse, Sonny? You have a plushed horse? Like hell, I'm answering that. You could have said was I don't have one. The fact that you will answer means you have one. That's insanity. Boo! He owns a plushed horse? Soul owns plushies? Soul bites his lip, his face turning red upon the reveal of his little secret. That's so cute. You're just full of surprises, Soul. Oh yeah, especially the one where he kills my boyfriend. I'm never gonna get over it. This is just like in the one Ultimate game where I never got over that guy shooting me in the face. Never gonna get over it. All it takes is one little mistake and I'm pissed forever. He says nothing as he fixes his choker. Oh yeah, you do have one. The red blush tinting his face makes its way to the tips of his ears, but appreciates your compliment nonetheless. Looks can be deceiving. It can be, Hugo. It totally can be. This makes you wonder, why do people never bother to notice him? Why don't people want to get to know him? Maybe they just never gave him the chance because of how he looks. Not to mention his intimidating height. How tall is he? I know there's an actual actually hold on. I discovered No. I discovered something. But you gotta give me a second. Save. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to main menu. Yeah, I know. Look, I discovered something. What's the album? Is it this? No, it's not this. Where is it? I know I saw it somewhere. Not the content warnings. History. No, it's not the history. My dialogue history. Let me see. Where is it? And then the about. Album. It has glossary. Here we go. This is where it was. You can look at everybody. This is okay. So how tall are you? What does that mean? I'm so sorry, but I'm so sorry. I'm very American. I don't know centimeters. Centimeters to feet. Here we go. What was it? 190? Oh my god, I forgot. There you go. Oh my god. Hello, IX. Thank you so much. And right when you wrote that was right when I got the calculation. Over 6 feet. Yeah, so it was 6.2. So he's 6 feet and 2 inches. Damn, he's tall. Okay, hold on. All right. See, things are still like in the works. So there is a relationship chart, but there are like things in the works. Just go back. By the way, he's mean to Brittany, which again makes me be like, how dare you? Brittany's amazing. Well, he's not mean to her. No, actually, no, wrong person. He was mean to somebody and I was mad at. But yeah, he's like, she's bad at expressing her emotions. Maybe we're almost alike. And it's like, yep, yes, you are. I love Brittany. She's so cute. Look at her. Ugh, adorable. Love her outfit. Love everything. Gosh, she's so cute. So adorable. Okay, hold on. How tall are you? Okay, you're less than 6 feet, obviously. Okay, no, you're sorry. You're you're still 6 feet. You're just 2 inches shorter than him. Oh, my baby boy, look at him. He's so cute. $5'10", no, he's 180 centimeters. Wait, 185 centimeters is 6 feet. It's like 6.0, like actual 6 feet. I have the calculator right here. But yeah, that's how tall you are. Okay, cool. Love y'all. Oh, I love Brittany so much. She's 175 without platforms, but like, listen, we gotta calculate. We gotta have the platforms. Oh, I love her. She's such a cutie patootie. Okay, go back to game. Oh, but for all my Yuri lovers out there, look at this. I'm gonna look at Peep the fit, right? Gorgeous. See that orange? See that orange little wristband right there, right? Keep it in mind. Keep thinking about it. Oh no, you don't see it. Okay, I need you to take my word for it. She has a pink wristband. I can't show it to you. I'm so sorry, but I'm a yes. So they're matching. Okay. Listen, you gotta take my word for it. It didn't show it. I'm so sorry. Oh, in the preview, right here. There you go. Pink wristband. Listen, love them. When I noticed the wristband, I was like, oh, Yuri, are they in love? So happy. Okay, anyway, we gotta go back. We gotta actually now play the game. Yuri, sweet. Women love women in this house. I actually have. Sorry, I took another bite of a chip. Very nasty of me. But I do have another Yuri Ichio game in like not in the works, but like it's on the rotation. I'm just like, I have a list of how I want to go about things. So it's coming. It's in the rotation. Don't you worry, bitches. We're gonna get my women kissing women in this house. Sometimes I just don't want to talk. Sometimes I just want them to talk for me. So I found the game that will talk for me, and I'm like, oh, thank God, voice acting. Oh, wonderful. You guys do the talking. I just want to comment. Having to re-listen to me not be able to say words, read words, have a moment where my brain glitches and I have to pause mid-sentence. It's very distressing. I don't like listening to myself when I do that. I'm like, oh God. Okay, but back to this. Maybe they just never gave him the chance because of how he looks. Not to mention his intimidating height. But he isn't like that at all. In fact, he can be considered as a gentle giant. Nope. No. It's so funny because in my last game and last week I was like, I don't want to be with Crowe. I want to be with Soul, and then immediately Crowe won me over, and that is when I said, "Fuck you, Soul." All it took was one thing for Crowe to do, and he won me over, and then one thing for Soul to do to kill me. Shudders. Sorry. Misreads words. Sorry. Mispronounces words. Sorry. Loses track of... Yes, that's me. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing, especially having to like listen to it in the VOD. I'm like, oh God, this is just... When it's in real life, I can ignore it, but this is embarrassing, and that's forever. Okay. Time passed for a while, and now Hugo and Sol are both leaning against the rails, observing the view below them. Curious, you make your way to where they are. Hugo and Sol seem to be looking at something below, their faces solemn and serious. Hugo's face is blank, while Sol's expression is a mixture of irritation and aggravation. You look down there. Ugh. You look down, and there you see a group of well-dressed people. But what makes them stand out is not from the way they dress, but from the way they carry themselves. They're clearly not from here. But the school's logo is ugh, but the school's logo on their uniform's chest pocket says otherwise. They look so fancy. They look rich. Dangerous. How about they look dangerous? You couldn't help but hold your gaze on the tallest one in the group, an adult man. You're guessing that he must be a staff member, maybe a teacher. But what sticks out about him is the eye patch on his eye and a large scar beneath it. Okay, never mind. You're right. They're dangerous. It sends a shiver down your spine. High class mugs. Soul exclaims, pure disgust coating his tone, not hiding it a single bit as he pulls away from the railings and returns to the benches where you last were. High class? Ah, you don't know about the hierarchy, Vivian? I've been here for 2 years. I would hope so. Apparently not. Okay. No, not that I'm aware of. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. How come I've never heard or seen one of them throughout my school years here? Hugo lets out a low chuckle, his attention still on the ground below him. Then his gaze darkened. The usually happy-go-lucky attitude you've come to know disappeared in a flash, as if the person before you was a whole different person. I don't blame you. No one likes talking about them anyway. Not the hair blowing in the wind. Okay, so about this hierarchy, explain yourself. How come I have never heard of the hierarchy before? It's like a hidden thing. But that's what we call it. This school, no. The entire city, it's like a fighting pit. Whoever's the most powerful has a better chance of living a good life here. People come to this school to gain a second chance in life. But to achieve that, you have to make yourself well known. Make them think you're worth their time. If not, you're on your own. Okay, high class. He sent a chilling glare down to the group below. This school building isn't actually the real thing. Wait, what? But the school map clearly says that the address is... That's where they actually fool you. You might think you got it right, but we are sorted based on our background. The real school building? Way farther than where we are, and their campus is 10 times bigger and better. They get proper classes, have better equipment, everything is just better. Here, we only get the short end of the stick. The afterthought, if you will. If I had to guess, the well-off are in the main building. That's right. Son of a duke, daughter of a businessman. Heck, as long as you're rich, you're in. Your chance of having a better education rests there. If you are part of the high class, then you'll have a better chance at having a successful and stable life. But don't we have students here who are like super rich? You recall Crowe introducing you to Jess. Her being the daughter of a family owning a large company. Oh, that's the little for anyone who doesn't remember, that's the little the short girl with orange. Give me 1 second. Had to close the door behind me. But yeah, she's supposed to be a rich girl. But how come she's not part of the high class? There are some who ended up shifting down and moved to our building. Either they failed the class or got a violation. They didn't want that type of stain on their reputation, so they sent them here. Of course, some didn't appreciate that. They see us as someone lower than them. Hence, Hugo glanced back at Sol, the said man now busying himself with his sketch pad. Oh god, it's a sketch pad. I'm sorry. Oh god, I'm sorry. I went to an art school. I'm sorry. I have prejudices. A soft look flashed in his eyes, like how a mother would worry over their child, or a lover would worry about their lover. Just saying. There, you understood something. Oh. They have to fight the weak to find something, huh? To feel something, huh? They sound like nothing but bullies. How come someone didn't step in to complain? Wait, how come someone didn't step up to complain? Hugo laughs at your words as if you told him the best joke of his life. He shakes his head in disagreement. If only it was that easy. His laughter dies down, his expression back to being solemn as he scratches the back of his head. Actually, Vivian, in this city, no one really gives a shit. Money is the only thing revolving around this city. You got no cash, you're done for. Which is why people like us, he turns to look at you dead in the eyes, are desperate to get into the higher class. If you so dare complain, he pauses, contemplating on the next set of words he's going to say, his mouth opening and closing like a guppy out of water. Instead, it gives you a warning look. His sky blue eyes that once reminded you of summer skies are now cold like sharp icicles about to pierce you. You're better off dead. With one last look below, Hugo lets out a sigh as he turns to look somewhere else, trying to shove away the thoughts clouding his head. But that's a sad reality here. The attention is good, great even. Your chances to get a stable life and even have a knock to stardom is high once you're part of the high class, much less graduate there. Okay, well. So are we just getting a basic bitch education? Like, listen, I'm not gonna act like this is okay, but we live in a society. This is not new. I'm not a child. This is not new to me. Obviously, this is how the world works. But are you telling me that am I getting a basic bitch education or am I getting a good education? I need to know the hierarchy of how good my education is compared to. I don't need a Harvard degree, but I need at least. I want the money I'm spending to be here to equate to something. Just let me know that I'm getting something out of this. I have nothing to ask. The city is corrupted, he mutters under his breath. Which makes me question, Vivian. How were you able to get in the city? No, the better question is, why did you enroll in this school? If you don't mind me asking, that is. You're clearly not from here. Your eyes widen at the words the well-dressed man said. No, I refuse. Wait, what's happening? Okay, don't fucking auto. What's happening? This man said, no, I refuse. Vivian, I thought I told you to stay inside. Stop it. Wait, stop it. What's happening? It's going auto. Stop it. I refuse. Vivian, I thought I told you to stay inside. You're not taking this far. My home. You cut your father's words off, marching towards a tall man with loud and heavy footsteps. The tall man, however, raises a brow at you, raising his hand to halt his men. His deep magenta eyes then turn to look straight at your eyes, sends a chill down your spine. This is the fancy dressed man. I was expecting like a suit. This is not a fancy dressed man. This is a mobster? Guess who made pasta and didn't drop it this time? Let's go, IX! Let's go! God, now we're just gonna conquer. Now, next step, conquer the universe. We got this. We can you mastered that, we can master the next step. I don't remember this man existing in the build I played. Why is he so cunty? I think this is like the most recent update. But yeah, no, this is a persona villain. This is not a fancy dress man. I would not say this is a fancy dress man. This is a mobster. This is a fashion show man. I don't know. This is not what I would say a businessman coming to steal my land. Whoa, a bit feisty. Seeing that this is our first time meeting, right? Let me introduce myself first. No need. My name is That's what it says right there. But you may call me Mr. Z. And as for our little agenda, how about this, little lamb? If you manage to pay off your debt in the next 5 years, I'll let you off the hook and let you keep your land. 5 years? You can handle that. Maybe working 3 jobs will do it for you. He tuts, waving a finger in front of your face. He looks down at you, reminding you of your place, a mischievous smile appearing on his handsome features. But I have some conditions you need to meet. You went silent. Your heart starts pounding in your chest as you kept an eye on his sharp magenta orbs. I want you to stay in the city. The city? But we can't even afford to take her to college. What more moving to the city? Your father interrupts the man mid-sentence. The man merely gives your father a side glance, making the old man freeze on his feet before returning his gaze back to you. No need to worry. She'll be under my jurisdiction, of course. I'll provide for her education and accommodation. Suddenly, he bursts out in laughter, throwing his head back a bit as if he just heard a very funny joke. See? I'm not that cruel. Wouldn't you agree, Vivian? He's a persona villain. This is a persona villain. But just like I said before, I want you to pay off your debt. Land doesn't come in cheap, darling. And I've been very patient with how long this land's payment's been postponed. Oh God, please, back away. Personal space, thank you very much. A sudden jerk of your collar made your heart jump, his face now mere inches away from yours, his brows furrowed in anger and filled with spite. Vivian, not one step, old man. He screams at your father, not sparing him a glance as he keeps his hold on your collar. You try to claw his hands away. Oh my God, why can't I speak? You try to claw his hands away from it, but to no avail, seeing that you are losing more air the more you struggle. Listen here, punk. I don't care what kind of method you're going to do in order to make money. A dark smile appeared on his face. It sent a shiver down your spine. Be a good citizen and get a part-time job like the rest, or whore yourself out in strip clubs. Legal or illegal. I don't fucking care. As long as you reach the amount. If not, well, you can say goodbye to your little farmland. He says that, but there was a gleam in his eye that was telling you that that's not all. Letting go of your collar, he steps back as you greedily take in the air that you lost, tears making its way towards your eyes, threatening to drop. So, little fawn, can you Can you keep your animals straight? Am I a lamb or am I a fawn? What is it gonna be? You bit the bottom of your lip. You turned to look at your father. His eyes were clearly telling you to decline. You didn't want to comply to this man's words, much less take his offer. You think he might throw you another form of debt for letting him fund you to go to the city. There was something about this man that screams dangerous. But you were too desperate to not lose your house. Your only home. TikTok, sweet thing. I haven't got all day. The tall man's gaze still fixed on you, waiting for your answer. Do you accept? I look away and come back and see Lestat. Not Lestat, please. Lestat would not dress in those colors. How dare you? Speaking of which, I have to finish season 2. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to. Listen to me, that was just a placeholder. You recalled the dream you had this morning. It felt as if it happened yesterday. Despite the events that happened nearly 4 years ago, you're still being haunted by the deal the tall man offered you. Hugo observes the way your face hardened, the way your eyebrows arched, and a drop of sweat dropping amidst the cool autumn wind. There, he understood. Let me guess. It's something you can't avoid? I honestly don't know. If you're free on Sunday, Frankie's gonna stream season 2 in her server. I kind of want to see it with no one else. I want to hear my own screaming to like the events that happened. Um. I honestly don't know. My father never really disclosed as to why we were in debt. But I was so desperate to not lose my only home. I need to make it up to the higher class. I need to make it up to the higher class no matter what. 3 jobs isn't cutting off the way. 3 jobs isn't cutting it the way I want it to be. I'm running out of time. This is my last year, and this is a cursed university, and I'm barely made any progress. Hugo's gaze, how many years he said? He said 4 years? 4 or 5 years, I forget. Hugo's gaze remains on your figure. You realize you haven't answered his question yet. My family owns a farm in the south. You finally speak, making Hugo perk up his eyebrows in curiosity. What sort of farm does your family have? Oh, well, we have some wheat fields and we tend to animals such as cows and horses. Horses! Bet Soul's gonna love that place. That sounds nice. I love to be out of the city once in a while. You gave him a small smile. Yeah, some might say it's boring, but it's not. You get to pet horses and cows. Well, you should really invite me or even Soul over then, if ever. Having you give us a tour there would be a great change of scenery. Great change of scenery. But that means you're a long way from home. Don't you miss it? A little bit. A little bit. That's all right. It's normal to feel a little homesick. I don't want to be around this man. This man stabbed me. I heard great things about this city, about this school. Hugo remained quiet, listening to you as you went on. Beck, I managed to come on If I can manage to come on top and may be part of the higher class like you said, then I can maybe save my family's farm. Crossing his arms, he says nothing as he looks at you one last time before letting out an endearing chuckle. You remind me of her. Who? Like her? Ah, I'm rambling. Don't mind me. Ha! Why is your face red? I don't like this. I don't like this. Having been caught red-handed, he waves his hands around in slight panic. His face now red like a cherry. You tilt your head in confusion. Just then you felt a presence behind you. Turning around, you were met with Soul. His gaze is stinging and directed at Hugo. The shorter man, however, didn't mind it, probably used to it. Right? The fucking blushing. What are you blushing for? It's almost time. We should head back. All right. With nothing else to do, the three of you left the rooftop. You take one step down, looking up and ready to converse with Soul and Hugo when you suddenly lose your footing. How? Vivian! Oh, you were right there, Vivian? What's happening? This art style makes me trust no one. No, trust Crowe. I love Crowe. You weren't there for when he romanced me. I love him. He's such a cutie patootie. He's my everything. Yeah, thank you, Soul. He was fine. I was there. Okay, there you go. He was the only one. He's fine. He's cute. These two, IDK. No, listen, he killed Crowe, and this one, I'm pointing at them like you can see me. So, Soul on the right killed Crowe, and Hugo on the left stabbed me. You can't trust these bitches. He stabbed me to death. This one right here, this motherfucker right here. I don't like him. Their eyes wide in shock. You hold onto Soul's arm tight. His other arm wrapped around your waist as he pulls you close to his chest. CG? No CG? Come on. Yeah, they look like they're secretly crazy. You can feel both of your heartbeats run. Pulling away, you steady your footing, observing the stairs, cursing at how weirdly formed it is. Be careful next time. Sheesh, this school and its bad architecture. Also, one of the few flaws here. These steps are all wonky. It's also why it's forbidden to go up here. We're troublemakers, though. Okay. Hugo lets out a cocky grin, then goes on the stairs with much ease, as if it's nothing to him. What a freaking menace. Turn to Soul, you grab hold of his shoulder. He did not mind, as you use him as a guide to descend down the stairs. Can't see my boyfriend! The school bell rang throughout the hallway, signaling the start of the next classes. Hugo lets out a groan. I don't want to go to class. I hate my history teacher so much. Wait, I hate my history teacher as much as my coach in archery. Why don't you skip it then? Hugo's eyes pop open. It became bright like a light bulb, appearing out of his head and lighting up. Soul knows exactly what that look means. Don't tell me you're actually, I'm gonna skip class. How about it? Fuck this school. If they're gonna treat us badly, then let us be the bad guys. A mischievous look makes its way to Hugo's face. Soul already knew what that look mean. Soul already knew what that look means. I'm trying to correct it as I'm reading. Sighing as he did so, he turns to you, waiting for your response to Hugo's offer. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, the thought of skipping is quite a gamble. Your next class is with Crowe in art history. my boyfriend. But then again, your teacher will probably only do some boring ass introduction. Oh, who cares? Missing one wouldn't hurt, would it? No. How could you make me choose between these losers and my boyfriend? You guys are evil. Well, if I choose my boyfriend, will he die? Okay, I'm gonna say I can't afford to skip this one. I need to see what happens. I can't afford to skip this one. Although the idea of skipping seems thrilling. You can't afford to skip this one. Who knows what important projects your teacher is going to throw at you, and you're gonna end up behind just because of skipping one class. Thank you for the offer, you two, but I can't afford to miss this one. Hugo's shoulders slump down, quite disappointed. That's all right, but we can hang out next time then. Soul turns to you. Would you like me to accompany you to your next class? No, thank you. I'm a big, strong girl. I can tie my own shoelaces and everything. Of course, I appreciate that, Soul. No, I'll see you at the usual spot, Soul. Soul nods at Hugo before the said male walks away, waving off as he leaves. You and Soul walk through the hallway towards your next classroom. You couldn't help but check on Soul. He seems nervous. You look down and see that his hands are shaking. I want to hold his hand. What if Crowe sees and thinks the wrong idea? Just quite infuriating. It's just so infuriating. I have to appease two bitches. I'm not even appeasing two bitches. I have to appease one bitch. But I want the other one to know that I'm interested. I have to secretly date him while having a stalker. This is the worst. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna keep walking and see what happens. You didn't bother with him anymore as you kept walking. His shaking hand eventually was shoved in his pocket as you both resumed your walk. Okay, cool. Regulate your own emotions. You finally approached the front of your classroom door. You peeked inside through the door's window and saw Crowe in his usual seat already. You turn your attention back to Soul. Just then, the classroom's door opened and there stood Crowe. Ah! The boy! Ah! He's here. What's that audio? That was like, oh, like, look at that wonderful girl. Oh, so beautiful. His eyes perk up seeing you. Ah! You're ruining my vibe, Crowe. Go away. Me and Crowe. Soul. Get out of here, Soul. Oh, me and Crowe. There you are, Vivian. Just in time for the next class too. Oh, you're so right. You're so right, King. And just noticed Soul's presence beside you. His eyebrows perked up as he gave the tall student a soft smile. Oh, hello there, Soul. What brings you here? Soul, however, was silent, his gaze dark before responding. Just escorting Vivian. If I was Crowe, I'd buy a different shirt. Because why does it have... There is to have have that many buttons. No, I agree. I think there's just too many because we have like the vest and then we have a button down. Do you know what I mean? I feel like one is enough. We can either like have the button down or we're gonna have the vest. Like I remember when he was a slut and he had like the two top ones open. We're like, oh, Hussy, I can see your boobies. Cover yourself. Indecent. He should open it up. He should show off the goods to everybody. That's really sweet of you to do, Soul. Crowe didn't mind the male any longer before returning his attention back to you. Ah, thank you. I wonder what shirt he should get. Because, like, okay, you think the thing is, I feel like the vest is like perfect for like, it's not cinching his waist, but it's giving like a va-va-voom right here, right? You see what I mean? It's giving a nice little illusion. Oh fuck, hold on. Give it a nice little illusion of like, you know, a snatched waist. So I kind of like the vest. But maybe yeah, you're right. The button down, there's too many buttons. Too much buttons here. There's too many buttons on this button down too. So we kind of like, we need something else. I think a different button down shirt would be fine. It's just that that one has way too many buttons. It really does. And they get smaller and smaller as you go up. I can't even imagine doing that at the very top. I wear acrylics. So like just the idea and then just putting a button in a hole is already so hard. So I can't imagine doing this really tiny one all the way at the top of his throat. Ugh, I love him. You should probably get in. The professor is coming any time now. All right. Thank you again, Soul, for coming with me. You entered your classroom along with Crowe. Makeover montage when? Exactly. Listen, I was excited in the beginning of playing this game because I really thought we were gonna have a character creation moment and we didn't. I was really sad about it. I was really sad. I understand why. It's a lot of work, but like, oh God, I was like, oh, character creator. You enter your classroom along with Crowe, failing to see Soul's ever-darkening gaze as his fists clench, drawing blood. Calm the fuck down! He stares at the door, moving aside as he leaned on the wall right beside the door. Soul looked down to stare at his palm. Soul cursed. It reopened. Oh, I forgot he had a cut in his hand. It reopened. Don't lick it, you freak! He raised his palm and licked the blood away. So I'm reading it as Ichabod. Ichabod? Like, you know, Ichabod Crane. So whenever I see it, I just start laughing. So I think of Sleepy Hollow every time. Ichabod. It's always been you. I'm sorry. How can I should have dealt with him years ago. Years ago? Oh no, I got my boyfriend in trouble, didn't I? You got your usual seat. Crowe takes his usual seat by the window in front of your own seat, waiting for the classroom to settle down as your professor comes in. All right, class, settle down. You all better turn in this upcoming paper if you don't want to end up having no grades in your card. And that means the professor slams down his thin notebook, the loud slap echoing through the room. You won't be able to graduate. And don't even think about making it up to the higher class with a weak mindset. Now for today's task, I'd like you all to think of a short story based on any type of literature. Bonus points if you can source out where you got your inspiration along with references. I'll be checking those the most. You hear a few whispers from a few of your classmates as they talk with each other. Unfortunately for them, your professor notices them and he slams his thin notebook again on his desk, making some of you jolt from your seats. Now I can allow you all to head to the library to do your research or stay here and brainstorm. You may begin. Crowe stands up from his seat, gathering his things and turning towards you. I'm going to the library. Would you like to join me? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. I give him a nod. I became like an eager puppy. Like really, I actually became an eager puppy. Like, oh my God, yes, yes, let's go. He gives you a nod, you give him a nod, earning a smile from him as he makes his way towards the exit. Crowe waits for you as you gather your things before leaving the classroom and to the library. Unlike lunchtime, where everyone is free, the library contains only a few students, some either doing their student duties while some doing their own research. Same spot then? We have a spot? You read my mind. Of course, it's one of our favorite spots. We have a favorite spot. Damn, it's like we're married already. With a smile on his face, I think it's we. He makes his way towards your favorite table near the windows and settles down. Ugh, trying to get comfy too. Meanwhile, you make your way towards the tall bookshelves, scanning through each spine of each book. You try to look for something that might catch your interest. Minutes pass and nothing seems to catch your fancy. You sigh upon realizing this predicament. Giving up, you decide to just pick up the closest book and hope for the best. And hope for the best that it's decent enough for your paper. My God, I could not read. Feeling a thick book, you pull it out. I nearly drop it. It's heavy. Regaining your balance. Oh, is it gonna be because we did Annabelle Lee? I had to make some food and coffee. Did Crow die yet? Bitch, I'm trying to make Crow not die, but I think I did something that will probably make Crow die. I hope Crow doesn't die. I love him so much. I love him. Please don't kill him. This is gonna suck when I have to eventually play Souls Route because I'm gonna play both boys, obviously. I love Crow. Please don't kill him. I haven't killed him yet, but I feel like it's coming. But I will say, as someone like with her predicament, oh, because like her assignment's like to write a story. I personally would write a story. And first of all, it would be something that I know, right? And maybe it's because like of maybe it's because this game it's just continuously reminding you of Annabelle Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. I'm assuming that the book that she actually grabbed was a poem, a collection of Poe's poetry. And I think if I were doing this assignment, I would also pick a poem. Because I feel like a book is just, you can make one of those make a short story from a book, like from a section of a book, but I feel like it'll be too much. Do you know what I mean? There's not enough liberties. While a poem, because it's so small and concise and up to interpretation, you could have a little bit more liberties of what you want to do. You feel me? So I feel like I specifically would make a short story based on a poem. This is also from someone who made their thesis off of one poem. It was a good poem though. It's by John Keats. I love John Keats. I think he's such a great poet. Agreed. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I love John Keats. Such an amazing poet. One of his the poem that I wrote a paper on was called Lamia. And it's essentially about this woman who is a Lamia. And she basically falls in love at first sight with this human man who is essentially like the most superficial man in existence, right? So she turns herself into a human woman to seduce him. And she does seduce him. And I forgot what happened, but people were getting curious about her because they're like, this is like weird how like this random like castle appeared out of nowhere. These random servants, these random luxuries. This is weird. So they basically reveal that she's like a Lamia and run her out of town. That's like the really, really short and condensed version of it, but I wrote a paper about, I was connecting it with BDSM culture. But I was essentially saying how there are, along with Lamia, there's another person who is in the poem, and it is the narrator, and the narrator seems to be like her eternal lover, though her affection for him is kind of like waning. I mean, kind of like varying, because he loves her so much, and the only reason she has power is because he is the one who gives her the power by writing this poem. Because essentially without him writing it, we would never have known about her. and her greatness. And it wasn't until like other people came into the mix that like any of it kind of like diminished. But like, yeah, it's a really good poem. It's really nice. One of my other favorite poems from John Keats is so John Keats was dying. He was dying of a disease, and unlike the other bitches in the romantic period, the second wave of the romantic period, who were rich motherfuckers who were like, I want to be poor. I want to do what the poor people do. So unlike them, he actually had no money. So he got an incurable disease and he was dying. So he ended up writing several short poems, and they're called the odes. O-D-E-S. The odes. And one of them was an ode to Psyche. And so Psyche, the poem is basically this man, John Keats, was in the forest just walking around, and then he ended up stumbling upon Cupid and Psyche, like in an embrace with each other. And how he looked at Psyche, and she's the most beautiful woman he has ever seen. And knowing that this is Psyche, and he was like, oh my God, this woman should be worshipped. That's how beautiful she is. But then knowing that she entered the pantheon too late, that she never got an altar. So he ends up building an altar for her in his mind. And he's like, there, I will worship this beautiful person. And oh God, it was so beautiful. It was so amazing. All right, let me stop talking about, let me stop waxing poetry right now. Let me just back to the game. Such a beautiful poem though. Regaining your balance, you held onto the thick book properly and finally checked the title of the massive tome. The biography of Marie Antoinette. Oh, that's gonna be sad. We appreciate your teaching us some culture. Thank you. I can only try because I don't have any either. Your eyebrows raise in mild curiosity. This might actually work. You flip it open, and you are met with a very well drawn portrait of a very prestigious looking woman. Flipping through many pages, your eyes land on a drawn figure of the same woman, but her knelt before a guillotine. Quite a spoiler. But what do you mean? What do you mean? But you read through the text below the illustration. The execution. Such a gruesome end, you thought. Deciding with this book, you tucked it under your arm for safekeeping. You take one last look around the bookshelves, maybe finding something of the same genre. You notice a peculiar book sticking out from the very edge of the bookshelf. It was a bit worn out and dirty. You're kind of wondering how it ended up there. You inched a bit closer to it. The spine didn't have anything on it besides a few worn edges, bent and littered with dust. You got on your tiptoes as you reached out to grab the book. However, the moment you grab it and pull out, the bookshelf started wobbling. You immediately stopped. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really want the book. I really want it now. With determination, you held on the shelf, making sure not to make it wobble any further as you take a firm grip on the worn book. Come here, you. I got it. Whoa! The bookshelf wobbles from the force of you pulling the lone book, threatening to push you down, making your heartbeat quicken from the sheer thought of getting crushed under the tall shelves. You quickly held out your arms wide as you tried to rebalance the shelf, hoping it was enough to stop it from shaking. A few books fell then and there, making you wince. But you successfully stabilized the shelf. You let out a breath you didn't realize you were holding. Hope no one heard that. Anyway, what is this that's so stuck to the damn thing? You flip open the cover only to see a blank page. No other author whatsoever save for the paper. The edges of it a bit yellow from age. The dust isn't helping either. You went through a few more pages, and there you finally get to see some printed words on it. The various torture devices and executions of the medieval times. But how the fuck did this end up in the school library? Then again, I might be able to get some material out of this. You shrug, closing the book. You tuck it under your arm with the large biography book and left the area, returning to where Crowe was settled. Crowe better be there. Thank God. Okay, thank God. I was like, please. If he gets kidnapped in broad daylight, I will cry. Welcome back, Vivian. Have you found anything useful for your paper? Took a while. Nothing caught my eye from the books but this one. You raised the large book and showed it to Crowe. The queen herself? That's pretty interesting. What kind of paper are you going to make out of it? I was thinking maybe about how a tyrant royal turned good, but was punished regardless of her actions. I would argue she wasn't a tyrant. She just unfortunately was married to a fucking bumbling idiot who should never have ascended to the throne because he's a fucking moron. And she had to suffer for the bullshit that he did. Okay, guys. Give me a moment. I have to actually step away for like a little bit, so let's take a quick 15-minute break. I'll be right back. I'm back. I am saved. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay. I have been in my break. I have been made aware that there's gonna be a movie by A24. Welcome back. Thank you, Laura. I have been brought aware that there's gonna be a movie from A24 with that stupid girl from the stupid girl who cannot act. Dakota Johnson. There you go. Where she is going to be choosing between rich billionaire sweetheart Pedro Pascal versus her ex-boyfriend Chris Evans. Her broke ex-boyfriend Chris Evans. And I swear to God, if this movie makes her pick Chris Evans, I will go on a riot. There's no there is no competition. It's Pedro Pascal and he has money. What? Bitches, are you serious? We need to have an intervention if this motherfucker actually chooses her broke boyfriend. I don't give a fuck how good he look. He's an ex for a reason. Oh my God. Ugh. No faith in humanity if she fucking chooses him. I was so mad when I was watching when I was like listening to the trailer. Oh my God. I was like, you better not. There is no competition here. Like, I don't understand what's happening. Okay. Well, anyway, we have to get back to our game and hopefully pray that, Crow doesn't die. I really hope he doesn't. Oh God, I have no faith in what I'm gonna do. I have no faith in my decision making. I was thinking maybe about how the tyrant ruler turned good, but was punished regardless for her actions. How does that sound? Crow was silent for a few seconds, making you tilt your head. Maybe he didn't hear you correctly? Wait. Are you there, Crow? That actually sounds nice, Vivian. Can I ask what's the inspiration? Hold on. What did you say? Oh, you okay there, Crow? If it's not, is it not a good idea? Okay, well. Oh, I just thought about something today. What if Crow is like a high class reject? What if he's also a bad person? It's okay. You know what? I could probably accept him being a bad person. I'll be okay with it. I'm a ride or die bitch. It's okay. And about something, you remember your conversation with Hugo back at the rooftop. Also, maybe I could get some extra points from the professor. I said with a wink and a nudge. Crow just chuckled. Is that so? It's very smart of you, Vivian. Why, thank you. He did a little bow, tipping your imaginary hat as you did. Crow chuckled at your silly gesture before you two settled down on your seats. I don't want him to die. 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 You skimmed through the book, taking a few notes here and there for important bits you could use. Feeling your wrist aching a bit, you stop scribbling and stretch out your arms. A few squeaks of satisfaction escaping your lips as you can feel the effects of your stretch. At the corner of your eye, you notice how Crow's eyebrows tend to furrow as he goes through his books. You can feel his legs shaking from underneath the table. The occasional tapping of his pen fills the quiet library. You take a peek at his supposedly report paper, expecting some few words written on it, but instead you were met with a blank sheet, void of words or even a droplet of ink. You started to worry. He seemed restless about something. I don't know. Hold on. I don't think tapping his shoulder would be a good idea. Crow? Upon hearing your voice, Crow's legs stop shaking as he turns to face you. You can see the way his expression relaxed but the lingering feeling of uneasiness never faded. A drop of sweat rolled down from his temple. He was trying so hard to keep a calm face. Yes, Vivian, is something the matter? Are you alright? You barely wrote anything, and you seem nervous. Is something bothering you? Forcing a smile, he tilts his head to the side as if he doesn't understand what you're concerned about. A soft smile forms on his lips, giving you a false sense of security. Yes, I'm fine. Then he went silent, his eyes returning to staring down on his blank sheet of paper. The silence is quite suffocating, the air now a bit awkward. Your will to write dissipates and was replaced by your concern over the mail beside you. Say, I've got a bit of a scenario for you to play along with, Vivian. Crowe's previous gloomy attitude was replaced by a playful one. Facing his body towards you with his pen set down, discarding his thoughts from the paper. His sudden change in demeanor caught you by surprise, but he did not spare you a moment to question him as he raised a finger. Imagine yourself living in the same time as the Queen, and that you were given the chance to actually befriend her even though you came from nothing. You often question how you managed to befriend the Queen herself. She's been nothing but kind to you, often inviting you to her parties and giving you the fanciest gifts, ranging from dresses to jewelry. Now here comes my first question. What do you think of the Queen? The problem is me now, Vivian now, knows what happened to the Queen. I feel like she's a very interesting subject within history because she has no power to do anything, yet she is maligned for the actions of her husband. Do you feel me? Like, people want to spout stupid nonsense about, like, but she's the Queen. She's also thank you, you have eyes. Thank you for confirming to me that she has breasts and a uterus. Like, thank you. I wouldn't have been able to see that. Coincidentally, that's what everyone in her time period also thought too. Brain, thoughts, emotions, you know, autonomy, nothing. No, she didn't have any of that. Just like you're saying, you know, she doesn't have any of that. She can't really do anything. She has no power. So it's just interesting because now I see her as like a sympathetic figure because she technically had no power. She couldn't really do anything. She did try to do one act of kindness. Oh, by the way, the whole line of "let them eat cake" was because she doesn't speak French. I know this is hard for people to understand. She was a German princess. I think German. She was like not from France. She was essentially like forced to marry this French prince, right? Turned king. She doesn't know French. So she doesn't know the word for food. So she just said cake because that's all they fed her also. So she said, let them eat cake. It wasn't like this big grand old affair. Now, did the rich actually do terrible things to their poor? Abso-fucking-lutely. The king would constantly have all of these fucking parties to just like throw away money. But is it her fault? No. Like, it's not. And she, like, did she do like does she do like bad things too? Like, she did spend a lot of money. Did she do that too? Yeah, she did. But she's also, let me just check the time period. She's 17 or 19 years old. She's a teenager. You know what I mean? He's a grown-ass man. Why isn't he taking care of his country? Genuinely, the women didn't really have a say back then. Yeah, no. Like, generally, yeah, exactly. So, like, I don't really... Back then, they all fucking hated her because they needed a foreign person because they got no, of course, like our native borns would never do something like that. It had to be the foreign princess doing it. I heard she never actually said let them eat cake. Yeah, because she did, but not in the context that everyone is saying. The way I heard about it, was, it was like a very interesting story. So the way I heard about it was these poor women, and I mean poor as in like status, they came together and they're like, we need food, we have children, we need food, let's grab our children, let's all walk to the Capitol, demand an audience with the king and the queen, and demand food. So they all do that. They actually take their children, walk all the way to the Capitol, have an audience with the king, they plead their case, and the king turns to Marie Antoinette and he's like, what should we do? And she looks at them and she's like, let them eat cake. Like, she just shrugs. She's like, let them eat cake. So then they give them food, right? And then this is when men ruin everything. So the women finally get food, right? So they go back home with their food. Their drunk fucking husbands see it and they're like, oh, you have food? You got it from the Capitol, from the king? Perfect. Let's go do casual B&E on the fucking royal palace. And that's what they fucking did. Ruining everything. But yeah, like, that's how I heard, like, she said let them eat cake. It wasn't in the context of like something like to look down on. It really was just like, just give them food. Just like, why are you asking me? Like, they're hungry, give them food. Why are you asking me your job, sir? Oh, Laura, you said you are mostly made of womb. Oh, what are you talking? Why are you talking? Exactly. So like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Back then, obviously, they would all fucking hate her. But me looking at it now, like, I can't remove the context of she doesn't know the language. She literally has no one here. They would not allow her to bring any people with her. So she has absolutely no one. She is much younger than her fucking husband. He barely talks to her, interacts with her. She barely has a chance to even, like, you know, procreate with him. And she's trying to just, like, you know, have any type of enjoyment. Unfortunately, it's the worst type. You know, fortunately she's, you know, spending money, which money they don't have. But like, also, does she know that? You know what I mean? Like, did she ever leave Versailles? Does she know that? Like, because he acts like they don't fucking they're not running out of money. So does she know they're running out of money? Like, I don't know. I think I can't just separate it. It's really sad. I feel pity for her. However, back to the story. Because Crowe was bringing this up, I think Crowe is part of the higher class. Because he's bringing up this random scenario about befriending a poor bitch, I think I'm the poor bitch. I think he's Marie Antoinette. So make me mad. Make me a little mad. Make me a little mad. I don't know, though. I don't know. Make me a little mad. He hasn't done anything wrong, then it'd be fine, but like, be a little upset if you didn't tell me about this hierarchy nonsense. You ever seen a poor kid in a purple vest? Damn it. Oh my god. Okay. So I would think... Of this lady who is giving me shit, I would think... I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't think of her as a friend, because as a friend you have to be equals. So I wouldn't think of her as a friend. I would think of her as a rich woman who is nice to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would be nice to her back, but I wouldn't think of her as a friend. I'm gonna say she's highly suspicious. She's highly suspicious. Your brows arched in mere confusion and mild irritation from the thought of the what if scenario given to you. Isn't it a bit suspicious that the queen, literally the queen herself, started being all nice to me? Maybe she has something to ask from me, a mere commoner. You look up to observe Crowe's facial expression. His gaze averted with his breath held. The smile he had on before is now completely wiped from his face, as if he sinks in the words that came from your mouth. That would make total sense. I'd have my guard up too. Which brings me to the following scenario. Crowe takes a breath, almost contemplating on his next words before speaking. What if one day you decide to go out of her palace, wanting to either do groceries or even visit your family? And there is where you see a group of people. They're all mad, each throwing one profanity to another. Upon coming closer, it was about the queen. Look at the little art, it's so cute! Oh my god, look at your head! Look at your little hand! Oh, he's such a cutie! Can I see the feet? Oh, look at the little toes! It's so cute! You decide to come closer. They're in a heated debate, but the loudest one, a farmer, loudly proclaims on how the queen betrayed them. How the queen is nothing but a greedy higher up. Using the commoners' hard-working labor for her to throw parties, leaving them starving. Then the other side squeaks up. A woman saying that the farmer is wrong and the queen was nothing but good to them, providing enough gold and food to keep them afloat. A child came and held onto the woman's leg, confirming her words. If it weren't for the queen, the children wouldn't have homes. There's a baby here. There you soon realize that they're a group of nuns, and behind them is an orphanage. A few children peeking through the windows as they try to comprehend what's going on and why they are screaming. Having had enough of the fight, you return to the queen's castle. But just when you thought you escaped the circulating argument about the queen, you hear a few whispers from nobles along the hallway. The queen is nothing but a fraud. She is nothing but a selfish bitch. She's doing nothing but bringing misery to the people around her. She doesn't fit to be a noble. That's pretty odd, isn't it? They're the same group of nobles who the queen helped and tried to stop a war from raging. Why are they talking about her? Is there something you aren't aware of about the queen, or are they doing it out of pure hatred? He opened his eyes, the light still absent within his blue orbs as he focuses his gaze on your own. He leans a bit back, his form straight and firm. Now, here's where you come in, Vivian. Which side do you believe in? The queen who has been nothing but kind to you? Or the rumors circulating around her of being a neglectful noble, a selfish woman, a tyrant? He says the word tyrant with so much venom. He spat it out like poison in his teeth. You thought long and hard on his little scenario, multiple thoughts swirling in your head. This all seems so complicated. Take your time. It's fine for you not to respond. Just tell me. But I would love to hear your answer, Vivian. I mean, both can be true. I mean, for all the things I was saying about the queen, about Marie Antoinette, for all the things I was saying about her, she is still in her own way a neglectful queen. Because technically for the title of queen, she needs to do X, Y, and Z. She really didn't do X, Y, or Z. Do you know what I mean? Do I give her outs for it? Because I do think that there are circumstances that make it that she can't do X, Y, and Z, and I give her like total outs for it. I'm like, yeah, no, totally. You can't do those things because, you know, you weren't given the ability to do those things. But essentially, because you can't do those things, then you are, you know, bad at your job. Do you know what I mean? You're not bad at your job for you're not bad at your job for no reason, but you're still bad at your job. So, I don't know. It's just so nerve-wracking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he wants to hear. Exactly. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I would believe the rumors. I would just put a pin in the rumors. Do you know what I mean? Like I would just do that. If all I know from personal experience is that she is great, I will not immediately believe rumors, but I would want to look in. Yeah, exactly. I would want to look into them. I wouldn't believe the rumors, but I would like, put a pin in that. I gotta think about that for later because what the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna say I can't answer. I'm so sorry, Crow. I'm sorry. I couldn't seem to answer. That's a hard and complex scenario. I do understand the concerns of the other villagers who are mad about how the queen treats them. But on the other hand, the orphanage implies that she actually did something good, saving lives of children and not starve out in the streets. Ugh. They contradict each other so much. As for the nobles who spread rumors, they're bitches. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, she isn't fit to be a royal. Fuck you! I don't care what you guys say. I've heard a saying that sometimes the rumors get too long. You might think it's true. So, do you think those rumors are true, Vivian? No, no, of course not. But at the end of the day, there are still rumors. I read it wrong. No, of course not. At the end of the day, there's still rumors, but you can't help the fact that it might come to be the truth. I'm sorry, Crow. I couldn't give you a proper answer. No, it's all right with Vivian. I think your reasoning is good enough of an answer. In fact, your refusal to speak is a choice in itself. Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Okay, it is. But you're making it sound like I'm a pussy. You sound like I'm a bitch. I'm not no bitch. I need more information. Getting tangled up in problems left and right is tiring, especially if it doesn't involve you. So it's only valid if you didn't want to bother yourself in situations that doesn't do anything with you. Crow assures you with his signature calming smile. Seeing his usual attitude made you calm down even just a bit. So you've chosen the path of a coward. Dang it, Crow. That's what he said. I chose the path of a coward. But you couldn't help the lingering thought of not speaking up left. But you couldn't help the lingering thought of not speaking up left a stinging feeling in your chest. What could you have done at that moment? Shaking away the thought, you decide to change the topic. Why did you want me to answer that complicated scenario? Are you secretly making some sort of psychological quiz? The corner of Crow's lips lifted upward. quite amused at your wild assumption. No, that's not it. It's because he is a higher up. He is an upper class. He's an upper class boy. I think it's upper class. What was it called again? High class? Upper class? I forgot what it's called. He's one of the rich kids. I'm telling you right now, he's one of the rich kids. He got demoted. He was bad at creative writing and they removed him. That's what happened. I just thought it would be a good idea for my paper. Am I right? I have to admit it was a good idea. It could probably entertain your teacher for quite a bit. I can't believe you let me go through that brain exercise just for this silly paper of yours. Well, better get writing, Vivian. We're almost running out of time. What? But what about you? Your paper's still blank. If I could make up that silly scenario, then I could absolutely make up another one on a whim. Plus, your response is enough to fill my little writer. Plus, your response is enough to fill my little writer's block. So I'd like to thank you for helping me. Ugh, you're so good when it comes to writing stories, Crow. You should be a writer. What's with that red that always happens when he looks like that? And he looks away right there. There's like a red tint in his eye. I'll think about your suggestion. Stretching out your arms. Letting out a sigh of relief. Oh god, that was a yawn. Stretching out your arms, letting out a sigh of relief. Looking at your paper that you've made, so as you skim through it one last time. You were too caught up in the conversation with Crow, you nearly forgot about the worn book you brought along. You picked it up and started flipping through the first pages. Torture devices. Could just be an art inconsistency, to be honest. Okay, maybe. I thought it was further proof of him being like a secret bad guy. I was like, huh, there's a red tint. What's happening? Are you bad man? Making sprites is hell. Take it from me. I've been drawing sprites for months. There's no end in sight. Okay, you're right. All right, I'll let that slide. I just thought it was further proof that he was a bad man. That he was hiding something from me. I was like, I see a shadow. Torture devices, execution devices. Why the fuck are you reading this again? Oh, okay, Crow, come the fuck up. I know it's you. Look at this. Not Crow, Soul. I don't know why I keep thinking Crow, Soul, and Crow, because like, if he's a bad man, it's okay. I like him because I like him. I was like, no, this is the one man I like. Okay, but collar and chain. Soul, seriously? Did you draw yourself in this? I keep saying Crow because in my head, Crow should be should be Soul's name because it's very edgy, but it's not. So like, it's killing me every time. Soul, you motherfucker. Hey, Soul Sister, ain't that Mr. on the radios? Stop! Oh, you turn to another page, and on it is a well sketch of a tall and bulk man. Half of his face is covered by his hood, while a large axe is settled behind him. God, Soul. His arms are full with scars, while around his neck is a chained collar. He looks like those killers you often see in slasher films. Underneath the illustration, it reads Executioner, and he looks exactly like Crow. Oh my god, Soul! My god! It happens every time! I'm so sorry. He looks like Soul. Some executioners were feared by the public, while the rest respected them. But mostly, people shunned them for their field of work. What do you mean? Someone's gotta do it. You have a death sentence, and you're like, okay, so who's gonna do it? Not me. What the fuck? The old times sure were brutal. You mutter under your breath. Closing the book, you then stacked it on top of the other books you and Crow borrowed. Handing out your paper to Crow, he gladly accepts it and stacks it on top of his own paper. Shall we head back? You nod along after you finish stacking the books you borrowed from for the librarian and her assistants to get. I can't wait for the day to end. Same here. Crow chuckles as you and him left the library. The day eventually came to an end. Few rays of sunset light shine through the hallway as you and Crow walked through the hallway. Do you have anything else to do today, Vivian? Well, I have to do some quick grocery shopping before I go home. Oh, well, in that case, would you mind me accompanying you? I'm gonna cry! Just like IX, I completely forgot that I had suspicions. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care because he's gonna come with me grocery shopping. Really? It's fine if you don't. If you have other things to do. Like, look for Brittany and the others. Not really. Besides, Daryl has after-school practice, same as Gio. As for Brittany and Jess, they're catching up on their business proposal. They have a business proposal? What? But don't you also need to catch up? I can do it tomorrow. I'd like to spend the rest of the day with you, Vivian. Your voice got caught up in your throat. You can feel your face heating up. Stupid Crow. Stupid feelings. All right, then. Crow let out a small cheer. Kind of like a mini jump from that game with the Italian plumber. Oh my goodness. It made you giggle a bit. Without wasting much time, you and Crow head out of the school campus. I hope he doesn't die. The sun slowly sets on the horizon after you and Crow finished up buying some groceries. Crow offered to carry your bags and walk you home all the way back to your apartment, just like the day before. We should do this every day. But don't you live on the other side of the city? Nothing wrong with that. Plus, my place isn't that far from the school anyway, so walking to your apartment and back is nothing to me. Don't tell me you're the kind of person who would travel from one city to the other while saying it's walkable. Crow laughs, shrugging his shoulders as if saying maybe. I love walking, especially during the night, and most especially when the stars are out. I kind of agree with that. You stare at him up and down, your eyes often lingering on his hand. The temptation of holding it was gnawing at you, making you fidget. This doesn't come unnoticed by Crow, as he gradually slowed down until he came to a stop, settling down the groceries. You stopped as well, raising a brow in concern as he looked at you with keen eyes. Girl, ask him, he'll say yes. We're all like, bitch, ask for Crow's hand. Not in marriage, not just yet, but like just ask to hold it. We're all begging here. Do you feel cold, Vivian? No. What makes you think that? Without much of a warning, he takes both of your cold hands, cupping them between his large ones as he begins to blow on them. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just gonna jump right out that window. I'm pointing at my own window. Right out. You cute with this cuteness. His warm breath easing your cold fingers. Your hands are now warm, but they couldn't compare to the heat of your face reaching to the tips of your ears. You keep shivering, so I thought I could warm you up a bit. Kill me. I'm sorry. I don't have a jacket, and I doubt my vest would do much to help. It's all right, Crow. You don't need to. Your face is all red. Don't do that to me. You know why my face is red. Are you cold? Do you want to hold my hand during our walk? Ooh, convenient. Thank you. Bitch, we are holding his hand. Let him hold you. Yeah. You hang your head down, too flustered to utter a single word. Your request got caught in your throat as your shyness overwhelmed you. Bitch, let him hold your hand. Rather, you stared at Crowe's large hands wrapped around yours, not pulling away nor protesting against it. Crowe noticed your averted gaze, your shy demeanor causing his lips to quirk up a gentle smile. He almost chuckled when he realized how your eyes fixated on your joint hands. Freeing his right hand, Crowe picks the groceries back up, his left hand closed around yours, holding it firmly but gently. You swear he gave you a little squeeze as he tugs you along, continuing with your walk. I'm literally fucking smiling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't with this. Drip? Huh? Drop. That's odd. Something the matter? The music stopped. What's happening? Please! Go away! Is this the part where they lure us into a false sense of security before they rip our heart out again? I feel like it. The music stopped. I feel like it's gonna happen. Something the matter? Wait, what did I say? Hold on. Something the matter? Give me a second. I kind of feel something dripping on me. Oh, fuck! He cursed! Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be a dead body. I was literally so fucking scared. It's just rain. Why did you guys act like that for rain? I thought it was a dead body. I was so scared. What seemed to be a soft drizzle suddenly turned into a wild downpour. You and Crowe made a run for it, trying your best to keep yourselves dry as Crowe shielded your groceries from getting wet. Oh my god, thank you so much for that. Thankfully, the side of your apartment complex came into view from a few feet away. You know what you should do, girlie? You should say, like, you know what? Because it's raining so hard, you should just stay over. You know? You should just stay over. That's what you should say. A relieved sigh escaped past your lips. You turned to Crowe, who was doing everything he could to keep your bag dry, not even caring about the droplets of rain rolling down his cheek and his damp hair that clung to his face. Oh my god. Just a few more steps, Crowe. We're almost there. You ran up the road, hearing Crowe's heavy footsteps following behind you. All of a sudden, Crowe stops. What's happening? What's happening? Crowe, you should stay over. Uh-oh. Looks like I only have one bed. What are we to do? Yes, me and you. We see each other. Ew. His head turned to the bushes. His eyes growing wide as he opened his mouth in a near gasp. Crowe, what's wrong? Oh, one sec. Let's get these groceries and you to a cover. No, you're not leaving. Just stay with me. No. There's no need. I know who's following me. You don't need to point him out. We'll just all ignore him. If you don't give him power, what was the thing? We just don't give him power. We don't say his name. We don't give him power. Huh? Crowe hastily shoves your semi-damp plastic bag towards you, your arm suddenly carrying the weight of your groceries. You blink a few times in confusion. Crowe, what? Whoa! With that much warning, Crowe lifts you up off the ground. Ooh, hold on. He can carry me. That's a lot of woman. That's a man. He's the man. Damn. Okay, hold on. Ooh. And with one of his arms wrapped around your shoulders and the other under your knees, he hoists you up. The shock of your feet leaving the pavement floor caused you to shriek as you clung around Crowe's neck, feeling his damp body pressed against yours. Jericho! What on earth? Crowe runs up to your apartment, carrying you like your weight meant nothing in his arms. He seemed distracted, your protest going unheard. Once he makes it to your doorstep, he sets you down before turning around and running back the way he came. Wait! Get inside the apartment. I'll be right back. No! You're not gonna be right back! You gripped your grocery bag tight as you stared at his figure, your heart drumming quite loudly within your chest. I'm gonna cry. Did he just pick me up and carry me all the way to my apartment that easily? He barely even grunted. For someone so lean, you never expected him to actually lift you like a sack of I was gonna say potatoes, like a sack of feathers. You start wondering if he works out. If he works out. You were too dazed, head afloat from what just occurred, to realize that Crowe finally came back. He's back! Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God he's back. You gasped as you took in his entire body, now awfully drenched from head to toe, his hair dripping with water. Oh my God, did the audio cut out? What happened? His shoes sloshed as he walked, and his wet clothes clung to his skin. You notice his vest missing. Then you spot it in his arms, wrapped around something. It's a kitty! Oh my God! Wait. Hopefully, is the audio happening? Well, there was a meow. Hopefully that caught. Okay, I have to check. Okay, that sound did come in. The sound came from the bundle that he carried in his arms, causing you to snap out of your thoughts. Did you just hear his vest meow? Let's go inside before we get any colder. Oh my goodness. He took off his vest for a kitty cat. Once you and Crowe made it inside your apartment, the first thing you did was grab 3 different towels. One for you, one for Crowe, and one for your new little friend. I couldn't bear to leave him in the cold rain. Poor guy must have been abandoned by his mother. Oh, blue eyes! Oh my God! Wrapped in a small towel is a tiny black kitten. You know, we should be thankful that my landlord isn't at his usual desk, right? Wait. You know, we should be thankful that my landlord wasn't at his usual desk, right? Pets aren't allowed here? Other than that, Crowe paused a bit, understanding where you're coming from. A low chuckle left his lips, scratching his wet cheek. We got a kitty cat. He probably wouldn't appreciate the puddle we made at his doorstep. Precisely. We both let out a small, awkward laugh, hoping that you wouldn't get caught the following day by the cameras around. You shoved each of the thought aside. You and Crowe stare at the kitten now wrapped within the towel, its beady eyes seemingly staring at both of you before breaking into mews and meows. You could feel your heart melt, and so did Crowe's. I'll take care of this little guy for now. You should probably dry off, Crowe. Look at him! With no vest! Is that okay? I didn't expect to actually end up staying in your place. I won't be long though. No, it's okay. No, listen, it's raining outside. You should definitely just stay over. I have oversized clothing. His shirt only has 5 buttons. Can't even catch that. Oh my God, it does. Apparently, he must wear purple or he dies. For the rest of them, I didn't even notice. Oh my god, you're so right. That's crazy. Oh my god. I'll get out of your hair as soon as I dry up. I honestly don't mind if you stay a bit longer. It's not a problem. I don't want you to catch a cold because of me. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. No, 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 listen. Listen. Just stay over, okay? It's pouring outside. There's no point of you getting dry now and then leaving to get wet again. Listen, just stay over, okay? I have oversized clothing. And if I don't have oversized clothing, you could just, just stay naked. I have clothing you could wear. Don't you worry about it. Well, we'll take turns then. After I dry up, I'll take care of the kitten next. Let me get you something to change. Wait, what he saying? There's really no need for not giving him a chance to protest. You quickly head out to your bedroom. Rummaging through your drawers and cabinets, you try to find something that could fit Crowe. Then you remember the oversized shirt you received during last sports day. You never understood as to why everyone needed to buy that shirt. But when you got yours, they ran out of your size and you had no choice but to accept the shirt that was one size bigger than yours. Taking it out of the drawer, you make your way back. Get him pants too. You got some sweats? You got oversized sweats? I usually have oversized sweats, so. You head back to the living room, seeing Crowe, who remains still in his spot. His shirt had partly dried, and he had taken the kitten into his arms. The little creature was snugly wrapped in its warm blanket, reminding you of a burrito. The sight of Crowe gently holding the kitten pierced a soft spot in your heart. Ugh. This view was to die for, and you would have spent a few more seconds. If you would have spent a few more seconds admiring it, if it had. This view was to die for, and you would have spent a few more seconds admiring it had you not noticed Crowe's shoulders shaking from the cold. You're shivering. Nothing I couldn't handle. Lies. That cat is doing a better job at getting warm than you. You teasingly roll your eyes at Crowe as you shove the shirt and another fresh towel in his direction. He chuckles, forced to give up the kitten to you as he accepts his change of clothes. Carrying the kitten in your arms, you lead Crowe to your bathroom, and he thanks you before stepping in and closing the door behind him. Hearing the tweak of the valve and the familiar sound of the shower running, you remember how Crowe shivered all the way to the bathroom. You turned your heater up a bit before settling back onto the couch. You return your attention to the kitten. Its fur now dry thanks to you and Crowe. The small feline looks up at you and meows, its little beady eyes staring up at yours. You put a finger on its head, petting it gently. Oh, baby. You must be hungry, little guy. You're lucky I went out grocery shopping. Ooh. Scooping the tiny kitten in your arms, you make your way towards your kitchen. Setting the kitten down on the counter, you rummage through your fridge and cupboards for a clean bowl. If they hurt this cat, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself. The cat put me in a false sense of security. You're so right, Lore. Hugo may hurt the cat. Hugo may hurt the cat. Oh my god, please don't hurt my kitty cat. I love him. I've already named him in my head. Please don't hurt him. Oh. Setting the kitten down on the counter, you rummage through your fridge and cupboards for a clean bowl. You pick up your grocery bag from the floor, placing it on the kitchen table as you look for the almond milk you remember getting. Heating the milk just warm enough, you observe the kitten as it breaks free from its warm confinement and looks around. The cat shivered in fear and caution of the unknown territory, yet remaining curious enough to look around. Setting the warm bowl of milk in front of the cat, you grab a chair, patiently waiting as it creeps closer to the bowl. It takes one lap of milk, then another, then one more before it happily drinks it up. A warm smile makes its way to your face. Damn, Crowe, you look so sexy. The heart right there. Do you have pants on? I just thought about that. We didn't give you pants. Did she give you pants? I'm thinking about that you don't got any pants on. Seems you've got yourself all settled in. You hear Crowe's slightly amused voice and you turn around to face him. You momentarily stop at the sight of him, standing there, feeling the fresh... No, oh my goodness, why can't I read? You momentarily stop at the sight of him, standing there, wearing the fresh shirt you handed him with the towel around his neck. Now, out of its usual braids, his hair was let loose, a few droplets dripping from the semi-dry strands. Thanks for letting me use your bathroom, Vivian. You wouldn't mind me hanging my vest, right? Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind. In fact, I can just hand your stuff to you tomorrow if you'd like. Crowe didn't answer you as he pointed his gaze downwards, dipping his head in attempt to conceal the slight tint of pink brushing along his cheeks. He rubs his arm, a hint of embarrassment in his voice. Sorry, I didn't think I would end up staying here a bit, but I'm thankful either way. Babe, listen, you can stay over. Just stay over. Like, you don't have to ever leave. Listen, just stay. Also, isn't this the first time I've been to your apartment? You've got a nice place. Oh crap, he's actually right. You never really got any visitors save for your father and your landlord. Other than that, you had never had anyone here until now. And it's Crowe too. Just you two. Alone. Come on. I know a few things we can do. I know a few things we can do alone. That a bitch who's stalking me outside my window will not be able to see if I just close the blinds. He won't be able to know what happens. I'm probably talking too much. You should get changed too. Crowe's voice snaps you out of your thoughts, and you look up to realize that he had already picked the kitten up from the counter. Crowe holds it in his arms, the feline faintly purring as it snuggles close to his chest, relishing in its warmth. Me too, kitty. Never thought you'd see the day that you'd be jealous over a cat, but here we are. Getting up from your chair, you accompany Crowe back to the living room before going to change as well. The sound of the shower head running fills your ears as you look down at your bathroom's white tiles, observing the water run down towards the sinkhole. The water's heater helped you warm up a bit, but you couldn't help the thoughts running through your mind. Thoughts that were mostly consumed by Crowe and the cat. Who's going to keep it? Why did he save it? And most importantly, how long was he planning to stay here? All night. All night. That's what I'm planning. You look up, seeing his soaked vest and polo. He's wearing a polo? Is that why there's no buttons? It's a polo shirt? It doesn't look like a polo shirt. It looks like a button down. Soaked vest and polo hanging on one of the bathroom railings. You should probably throw it in the dryer along with yours after. You let out a sigh, not wanting to waste any more water, and probably spent the next 30 minutes contemplating your life in the shower. You get out, dry yourself, and get yourself dressed. Oh, you know what you should do? You should wear booty shorts that rise up when you walk. Wear booty shorts, right? And wear an oversized t-shirt that like kind of also like slightly like hide the booty shorts, but not really. And then put on like little socks that like bunch up too. Listen, we got this, okay? Also, make sure you don't wear a bra. So they're kind of like, listen, girly, girly, girly. I got you. I got you with the way you can seduce this man. Seduce him. You return to the living room, finding that Crow had made himself comfortable on your couch with the cat happily settled on his lap as he gives it a few pats. Listen, we have our crush in our home, okay? He is literally stuck here because of the rain, okay? Listen, we got ways, okay? We can seduce him. I zoned out and thought you were telling Crow to wear an oversized t-shirt and booty shorts. Listen, if he wants to also, I'm not holding anybody. Listen, I am an equal opportunity booty person. Not really, lies. I'm a booby person of equal opportunity. Listen, if you want to wear booty shorts, listen, I'm not mad about it. I've read a lot of yaoi. I'm not be mad about it. Be really happy about it, actually. I'd be cool with that. There's a lot of things. Everyone will be like, Crow and booty shorts? That sounds hot. And so comfortable on your couch with a cat happily settled on his lap as he gives it a few pets. Sensing your presence, Crow lifts his head and his eyes perk upon landing on your figure. Oh my god, oh my god. This is the cutest thing that I've ever seen. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Look at the baby. Oh, I don't even think you guys can hear me whine. Because my mic doesn't pick up my high-pitched voices. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. The cat's starting to relax. It's almost as if it belongs to this place. He chuckles. You made your way to him, and you sink in the couch right by his side. You gaze at the cat curled up on his lap, purring away in content. You bit your bottom lip. Cat 2, Vivian 0. No! Why did you not wear the booty shorts I told you to wear? Booty shorts and oversized tee with no bra, and if you pull it off, no panties. Listen, it would work every time. It would work. Have you thought of a name yet? Actually, no. I'm never really good with names. How about you? Have you thought of a name for it? He tilts his head to the side, awaiting your answer to his inquiry. Let me give the cat a name. Oh my god! What should we name it? What should we name it? Okay. Oh, what we name it Bluey? Because he has blue eyes. Oh my goodness. Nah, you know who my favorite character in Bluey is? It's, their crazy cousin, the white-haired one. No, we're not naming the beautiful baby boy. Baby, I don't even know what's a baby boy or girl. Cockblock 3000, we're not doing that. No, that's my precious babe. Even though she's not listening to me. I told her to wear booty shorts, but she's not listening to me. What should I name the kitty? Why did I say I would name the kitty? Let me see. What should I name the kitty cat? Actually, you know what? Hold on. So in my Stardew game, I've been naming all of my animals witch names. So let me see. What witch name do I have like recently queued up? Oh, did I close it? I did. Let me see which names. Oh, what about Cersei? Crowe smiles, his lips slightly turned upwards. He picks up the cat and your little furry friend looks at him, then at you, and finally at its surroundings before it decided it had enough of Crowe suspending it in midair. It wiggled, protesting for Crowe to put it back down. I think Cersei is a wonderful name, Vivian. I knew I could count on you for naming it. Anyway, do you want something to eat? I can heat up some hot pockets if you eat brought. That would be wonderful. The sun had set beyond the horizon hours ago, and you can see the sky painted black from your window. With the rain still pouring just as hard as before, Crowe decided to stay a little bit longer to enjoy your company, or all night. Listen, I won't be mad. Listen, and we got, oh my God, we have one bed. Oh, listen, I won't tell anybody if you won't tell anybody. You can just stay in the bed. Come on. The kitten sleeps soundly at the nearby makeshift bed that you made together with Crowe. You sit beside him on the couch, the living room dimly lit with nothing but the television running what seems to be a slasher film. Oh, please, not a slasher film. Not here. Not right now. Okay, hear me out. What did they have? Why did they have to make the serial killer so hot in this movie? It's like we're playing the game. It's like the fucking game. Excuse me? He's hot! I'm sorry! It's like, I hate Ted Bundy. We all know this. So Ted Bundy to me is actually ugly. He is not attractive. So, but then they put fucking Zac Efron to play Ted Bundy. And I was like, why do you make Ted Bundy hot? This man is ugly. Stop it. Why did you make him hot? Excuse me? I mean, look at him. He's clearly a pretty boy with that blonde hair and charming smile. But that makes sense, right? Especially with this killer in the movie. Cunning and charming, he's a good manipulator, having to entice people so he can kill them in the end. Throws the detectives off, right? I guess that makes sense. They did a good job casting whoever the killer is. He's pretty good. You know the actor? No, how about you? Surprised you don't know him. He's one of the best multi-talented idol in Titus City. Okay, then. You know what? This fits my aesthetic. We just need heart eyes. It's so funny. I want to watch that slasher movie that's coming out. Well, I think it already came out, called Heart Eyes. It looks so stupid. I want to see it. You cast your eyes back at the screen and you're greeted by the serial killer's actor. Golden hair dyed with pink tips, rose pink eyes that shone brightly, and a smile that was so alluring and magnetic that it was hard to tear your gaze away. He almost looks like an actual angel. He's known as Iris. Besides being an actor, he's also a singer and a model. Wow, sounds like a big shot. He's also Jesse's favorite actor. Did you know Jesse owns the biggest fan page for this guy and has been recognized by him and many fans? Oh my God. My girl is an icon. She's the moment. She's running the fan pages. Ugh. I love her. Really? That's quite an achievement. I agree. With a face card like that, how could anyone not fall for him? I know it even made a lesbian think she was straight for a second. Don't tell me he's your type. Don't give me that look. He's sexy. I'm gonna admit when a sexy person is sexy. Don't give me that look. I don't know. Hold on. I'm saving way too much. I mean, he's pouting. Oh, really? You could do better. I didn't even say anything. Crow merely puffed his cheeks, refusing to meet your gaze. Don't tell me he's jealous. We're actually pretty cute. Well, there's no way in hell I could ever make it to the same level as an idol, so don't worry your head over it. Wait, hold on. What would happen if I said yes? If I said yeah. Nonsense. Well, yeah, sure, he's handsome, but he's not really my type. For a second, Crow's eyes flickered with hope before disappearing. Instead, a small smile is plastered on his face. That's good. Nothing. I liked him pouting more. I mean, such a cutie patootie. The room fell silent afterwards, with neither of you uttering a word. As the television became background noise, you unconsciously fiddled with your fingers. You find it difficult to focus on the movie as you start feeling conscious of the man beside you. Oh my god, we're gonna kiss? Come on, we gotta kiss! We gotta kiss! From your peripheral vision, you try to discreetly check on Crow, only to realize his whole attention was already on you! Your heartbeat races. My heartbeat's racing. Hey, Vivian, if given the chance, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? Another one of your little trivia questions, Crow? You laugh lightheartedly, attempting to ease the atmosphere. Yet Crow did not seem to be on board, so you shut yourself up quickly. Oh my god, he's such a pretty boy. You bit your lip. You bit your lips as you felt Crow leaning in close to your face. His breath brushing against your cheek. Why are you so close to me, sir? I'm gonna cry. The movie becomes a muffled and incoherent noise as the rapid beating of your heart floods your eardrums. Well, why don't you answer first? He chuckles lowly. Oh god, that little face! Sending a shiver down your spine. Crow surprises you when he rests his head on your shoulder, the intimate gesture making your heart stop. Before you could say anything else, he buries his face in the crook of your neck, making you freeze! My neck is very sensitive. If someone did that, oh my god, it'd be bad. You prayed he wouldn't hear just how loudly your heart was beating. Dodging the question this time, huh? Well, if I were to have anything in the world, I'd love to have more time. More time with you. More time to spend with you. Kind of selfish of me, huh? I'm gonna cry. Oh god. This is so fucking cute. At this point, you aren't sure if he's talking to you or with himself. You glance at Crow from the corner of your eye, noticing his downcast gaze. He smiles at himself, but all you can see was that desperate expression he failed to suppress. You gotta answer, girly! Oh my god, he's putting himself out there! You did not dare ask what was wrong. At a loss for words, you chose to remain silent, you bitch! You bitch! He stayed in that position with Crow for what felt like a minute. The hurt on his beautiful face replayed in your head. You swallowed and lifted a hand, gently placing it on the back of his head. You relaxed when you felt Crow ease up on your touch. Taking that as a sign, you proceed to stroke his hair, brushing along his now soft and dry locks between your fingers. I should probably get going. Or you can stay over! I'm tired of you bitches, just stay! Already? He's gonna die. He's gonna die, isn't he? He's gonna die. I don't want him to die. I really, really fucking don't want him to die. He's gonna die, isn't he? He pulls away and looks at you straight in the eyes. Multiple swirls of emotions fill his dull orbs. Drowsiness, uncertainty, longing. With one last exhale, Crow finally gets off of you, no, and stands up, a few groans escaping his lips as he stretched his limbs. With his hands on his hips, he gives you a smile. You couldn't shake off the feeling that it was done just to reassure you. Because you didn't say anything, bitch! That's why he's doing it! Oh my god! You like him too! Why aren't you saying anything? I don't see any eyes back here. He can't see shit. Look at his boobies. The rain is slowing down a bit. Plus, it's getting quite late. I haven't contacted my relatives yet, so they might be really worried by now. Are you sure you don't want to stay the night? I want to say so badly. You really, really want to. You want to say so badly. You really, really want to, but you couldn't. Sarah, your chest looks quite heavy. Mind if I hold it for you? Not you, Siri. I'm not talking to you. Yes, let me hold your chest for you. Let me actually look at them very intensely and put my face into them. You shouldn't. No, please. His hair is so perfectly disheveled. It should be on my pillow. You clench the fabric of your shirt. You clench the fabric of your shirt above where your painfully beating heart lies. You're probably right. Let me get your clothes from the dryer. I'll see you out. Thank you, Vivian. You're the best of the best. I know. I know. Are you sure you'll be fine, Crow? I already called my driver. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God it's a driver. Oh, thank God. I already called my driver. I'll probably get an earful from him, but that's all right. They're probably going to question me about Cersei, but I'll think of an excuse. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep him with me, Crow. Wait, it's a boy? Wait, Cersei's the girl's name. The first male Cersei. I didn't know it was a boy cat. Well, you're a cat. Gender CAF. Gender not conforming AF. Oh no, it definitely is. It has to be now. I thought it was a girl cat. I was like, okay, Ceci. Oh my goodness, so funny. Oh my god, like I was gonna say like Elle Woods' dog and Legally Blonde fucking wearing all of these fancy clothing. My little sister, when she was watching, she's like, oh, it's a girl dog, or I'm like, no, it's a boy dog. I know, you would be so surprised. Okay, no, it's all right. In fact, I already know who would be the perfect cat owner for them. Wait, you're not gonna keep the kitty? Our kitty's gonna go away to someone else? I'm gonna be really sad. With the kiddo cradled in his arms, Crow did a mock-up face of a grumpy person, exaggerating his expressions with his cheeks puffed and his shoulders raised. You can only make a wild guess to the mysterious identity. Okay, so it's him. Never mind. It was a shame that your apartment had a no pets policy. And the fact that you know absolutely no one who can take care of the kitten. After talking it out with Crow, he decided to take the kitten with him. Thankfully, you had one spare box lying around, and you gave one for Crow to place the kitten in. Today's been fun, Crow. His brows raised in mild surprise. Then a soft smile painted his features. With his dominant hand, he ruffled the top of your head, messing your hair a bit and earning him a chuckle. Hey now! I had fun too, Vivian. See you tomorrow? Yeah, see you tomorrow. I won't carry the I want to make this person. What am I wearing? Hold on. Am I wearing the same shirt? No, okay. You move to close the door, but stopped by the sudden sensation of something soft landing on your forehead. Your eyes travel up, realizing the crow had just given you a tender kiss near your brow. While your face heated up, your brain short-circuited at the feeling of his soft lips lingering on your skin. Good night, Vivian. It's gonna be a really good night. He gave you a casual wave, Cersei peeking out of his box to give you one last look, as if bidding you goodbye before you finally close your door. That teeth! And bitch, the fact that you didn't ever do anything is killing me. The fact that you didn't take a leap ever! She's finally back, huh? Your aunt? Come on, Cersei, let's go home. I'm gonna need you to make sure that the driver's outside. I'm gonna need you to make sure the driver's outside. Oh my god! That was all of Crowe. Okay, why was the image of him looking at his phone high up? Oh, it's not fair! God damn it. Alright, that was all of Crowe. That was all of Crowe. Which, okay, hold on. I will say I do want to. Oh, actually, no. Before I even do that, let me go to album. We need one more picture. Oh, we need one more picture of Crowe. I wonder where that is. We didn't get any of. Oh, wait, hold on. We got some of these. Okay. 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 I will say, let me. Before we end stream, we finally finished all of Crowe. Can you believe it? We finished all of Crowe. This game is not supposed to take that long. I just talk way too much. But you know what? We move. And everyone gets over it. Let me see. Let's go. We finished Crowe before Soul could. Thank God. I did not want Soul ruining this. Oh, my baby boy, I love Crowe. Okay. We're gonna go back. Before we finish our stream today, let me go back because I want to actually skip class and see what's happening there. That seems like I was also looking at the funny thing is, like, the guide, it wasn't a guide. It wasn't a guide for story progression. It was a guide to get all the CGs. So let me just, go to the guide. Let me go get the last CG that I need for this route. Okay. So this is when the boys were like, hey, let's skip class. Well, one boy technically was like, let's skip. They look at me and I essentially said, nah, I don't want to skip class because I wanted to hang out with Crowe. But now we're gonna say, fuck it, we skip. Oh my god. Oh, I hurt my lip. Hugo lets out a small cheer and gives you a thumbs up. Sol gives you a cheeky smile of his own. But how do we do that though? Obviously we can't go through the entrance since it's closed and guarded. I know a way. Without wasting any more time, Sol leads the way, going through the back side of the school near the gardens. The edges. Wait, are we gonna go? Bitches, we're gonna go to the fucking cabin where we died. We're gonna go to the cabin. The... What do you mean? I'm so scared. The edges, of course, are barricaded by a tall rail fence. Soul finds a bush and pushes aside, revealing a gaping hole. Well, that's quite convenient. Did you make this hole, Soul? He did. I did. Hugo went ahead first through the hole. Soul waits for you first before following right behind. The three of you went past a few bushes and shrubs, the leaves falling as you pass by them. The red and orange leaves scattering around and some making its way to your uniform before you all eventually make it out and meet with pavement. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we were gonna be at the fucking cabin. I was so fucking scared. I was scared, guys. I was like, oh my god, we're going to the cabin again. Not again. So, where do we go? Hugo thought for a moment, looking around before pulling out his phone. Suddenly, he lets out a gasp, scrolling through his phone faster before gripping on Soul's shoulder, earning him a hiss from the taller male. Sherlock Holmes is out! My ears. Oh yeah. It's that detective movie I keep seeing on the television. I thought that wouldn't come out till next week. Did I set the date wrong? With that, Hugo started sprinting, leaving you and Soul behind. Well, for the love of... Soul placed his hands on his hips before walking to where Hugo ran off to as you followed. Interesting posters. Oh, what's this? I'm gonna say that he doesn't look like a fish man, but everything that these look like fishes, and everything's blue. So I'm gonna say that this is The Shape of Water, and this is it says dance. So I'm gonna say that this is Step Up. Step Up, the latest number of Step Up. Hugo kept tapping away at his phone, his shoulders still slump. Guess he did get the date wrong. Shoving his phone back in his pocket, he turned to you and Soul. He clasped his hands together and pulled the biggest puppy eyes you have ever seen. We have got to watch it. A 2-hour movie? What, we're gonna miss like our class is like an hour? So we can miss 2 classes? Can we, Vivian? Can we, Sunny? Hugo begged. We can go ahead and watch the movie. You can go ahead and watch the movie. I'm going to roam the arcade while you're at it. Hugo pouted. His eyes went half-lidded and the sparkle in his eyes were gone. But it's more fun if you're around. That sounds like a confession of love to me. Right there sounds like a confession of love. I know you like those crime videos you watch from time to time, so please. Soul, however, based off his expression, isn't in the mood. Hugo gives up and turns to you. What about you, Vivian? Would you like to watch the movie with me? The ticket and the food is on me, of course. You can't pay me to be near that man. You can't pay me to be near that boy. Hugo shrugs. All right, go on your little impromptu date then. Besides, I don't want to third wheel either way. Date? You're the one who decided we should skip class and do whatever we want. Yeah, and I want to watch a movie. Well, don't let me stop you two. I don't want to relive this. Good luck. Ah! Wait, IX, are you leaving me? It's in the shadows. Oh no! If it's something so bad you don't want to relive, what is happening? No, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna cry. What is happening? Hugo stuck his tongue out at Soul and said male rolled his eyes. Well, I'll be heading in now. Well, I'll be heading in now. I'll give you guys a call when I'll give you guys a call on where to meet. Sure. You and Hugo part ways. He gave you both away before heading in a different direction. Soul turns to you. Should we get going, Vivian? Of course. The flashing neon lights of the arcade exterior light your way. The sound of each arcade machine reaching your ears. I've never been here before. Is this place new? I am not leaving LMAO. I just like being ominous. Might not chat though to not ruin the experience. Okay. I was like, oh my god, if it's so bad that you're leaving, like what happened? Oh god, okay. Not really. It's wait, hold on. What did he say? What did she say? Is place new? Okay, not really. It's just hidden within the city. I see. Do you get out a lot, Soul? You seem to know the place. You seem to know places. I know places because I get my ass dragged by Hugo. Is that so? You laughed. Soul just shrugged as he shook his head. He takes out a few coins from his pocket before handing it to you. There were tokens. So, which one are you going for first? Wow, you came prepared. As always. Come on. Soul holds out his hand and you accept it. I should be holding Crowe's hand. He held it tight with a light squeeze as you and him roam around the arcade. You and Soul went and played multiple arcade games. Some you won and some he does. But you often get the feeling he lets you win for the sake of you winning. Come on, Soul, that's like the 5th time I won. Ain't no way you're this bad. Maybe you're just that good, Vivian. You flatter me. Just as when you're about to insert another coin, however, you realize you ran out of tokens. Soul takes notice of this, of course, and gave out some of his to you. I'll go to the counter and grab some more tokens. You don't mind staying here for a bit, right? Oh, how much should I pay you for the tokens? It's not. Oh, wait, hold on. Shit. He said that. Oh my god, I thought it was me. Oh, how much should I pay you for the tokens? It's on me. Don't worry about it. Wait here. Okay, well. Giving you one last look, he hurriedly went to the counter. You look around the area, the dinging sounds from various machines fill the arcade. In the corner of your eye, you spot a claw machine. Maybe playing a few games wouldn't hurt. Going to the claw machine, you check the contents inside. A cat plushie and a Shiba Inu plushie and a horse plushie. They all look so cute. Which one should I win? Let me think. Which was the one that's gonna give me the CG? I want a cat plushie. I don't give a fuck about him and his horse girl fetish. He does, but I don't care about his horse girlness. I want a cat. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. All right, here we go. I'm so stupid. I didn't even need to do this. I looked, I was like, oh wait, with the last CG, we're gonna get the last CG. Don't skip class, then proceed to the end of the day. God damn it. I'm doing this for no reason. I don't care if he wants horses. I want a cat. I can try for a cat plush. It looks cute. If I'm not getting a CG, who gives a fuck? Setting your eyes on the prize, you insert a token in the coin slot. The machine whirls to life as you take the joystick and focus on the cat plush. Ah! Okay, one more time. Again. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I think claw machines just suck. Suddenly, you felt an intimidating presence right behind you. What the fuck? Tall young man. Well, what do we have here? You turn around and meet with a tall figure, a cocky smirk on his face. He looks well off, like those typical spoiled rich kids you see in movies. His hair is a bit tousled, with two men you assume are his bodyguards beside him. He reeks of tobacco, making you gag. You said nothing, but tried to move away from his sight, but you were stopped by another tall figure. You were guessing he's with this asshole. Now, where do you think you're going there, sweetheart? You alone? Yes, and I would pretty much prefer to be alone. The man, however, did not listen. Why don't you come with me? I'll show you how these games are played. He raised his hand to reach your shoulders. Before he could touch you, however, you kicked him between his legs. That's right. That's my girl right there. Kick him. He doubled over and clenched his lower region, a groan escaping his lips. His goons were taken aback and rushed to help him. Now's my chance to let her get away. I said that as like the most whiniest little bitch boy in the world. Multiple heavy footsteps were coming after you as you ran. You turned every corner you can, trying to make them lose you. But 3 against 1 was not a good matchup. Anyone, please, someone help me. You pleaded, but the multiple sound effects and music from each machine within the arcade drowns your pleas. You cursed under your breath as you focused on running. All you could think about at the moment is to get out. You managed to get out of the arcade, but you can still clearly hear the men and his goons on your tail. You serious? You looked around and you found a few toilet stalls. You rushed towards it and got in the stall, hurriedly opening and locking it as soon as you got in. The place stinks. But you didn't give it any thought as the beating of your heart rings through your ears. If we would have just stayed in school and went to go see Crowe, this would have never happened. You see how being with Crowe, everything is better? Tears filled up the corners of your eyes. You hear footsteps. Find her. The man's voice echoed. You try to think of something, and you thought of calling Soul. You quickly took out your phone. No signal. Oh my fucking god. Are you for real right now? You can hear how aggressive they tore open each stall. They creeped closer and closer to where you are. Fuck. Anyone? Please. Come on, Crowe. Magically know that I'm in danger. Come on. Your Vivian senses are tingling and I'm in danger. Please come save me. God, this is the bathroom? Disgusting. Oh, these are just the outside bathrooms. Oh, God. Here you are. No, please. Ew, I don't want to say this. You've been a very bad girl. But don't worry. You can make it up to me by doing me a favor. Fuck you and your favors. I've been kind to you, but it seems you want to do this the hard way. He forcibly grabbed the edge of your uniform. Oh, he opened the door. Fuck. He grabbed the edge of your uniform. Your eyes went wide as your fingers went cold. You quickly grab hold of his wrists as you try to push him away. Am I gonna die? He's too strong. He forcibly lifts up your uniform, revealing your stomach to him. Am I gonna die? You're gonna give me a good time, little darling. Boys, hold her down. Guys, am I gonna die? Look, I literally listen. Soul, I'ma need you. What's the point of having a stalker if he doesn't know where I am 24/7? What's the point of having him stalk me if he's not here to save me? No, fuck off. Let me go. The tears were. Oh my god. The tears were hanging. The tears were hanging by finally fell down your cheeks as you tried to stop him from going any further. The two large men with him held you down as you tried to struggle, but to no avail. Your vision is slowly being blinded by the hot tears that were filling up. Crow, I want you to save me, Crow. But listen, I will take Soul. The consolation prize, I will take Soul. It's no use. His grip is too strong, and there's no one near to hear me. What's the point of having Soul as my stalker? You close your eyes shut. Please just end quickly. There you go. There's my boy coming to save the day. As unhinged as he is. What? Hey, what's the big deal? And then, okay. Judging from the impact, the man's body was jerked off of you and he was thrown to the side. You hear flesh hitting flesh. And another one. Oh, that was a rip. That was a crunch. That's enough, Soul. It's been 2 hours already, Hugo. You got here? Finally, I know. Fucking Christ, took them forever to find me. Not yet. He's crunching them. That's enough. You broke his nose already. Oh, that was the crunch. No. Weird noises. So listen, so I appreciate the vigor, but there are 3 other men too. Can you also get them off of me? That's enough. Vivian, thank you. Can you eyes on the prize? My safety. This would never happen with Crow. He wouldn't know how to distribute, you know, his priorities better than this. Vivian needs your help. At the mention of your name, the familiar reddish-orange eyes went wide open upon turning to you. Soul quickly went to your side. There's like 3 other men. What do you mean? You only like got 1 guy off. His eyes wide with shock before crouching down to give you a hug. His shoulders shaking as he embraced you. You said nothing, however, too stunned to speak to what transpired before you. The man now... Yeah, what the fuck happened to the 3 other guys? The man now lay... for anyone, I don't know, I'm responding as if you're talking to me. You're actually saying words to me with your voice. Lore said, apparently the 3 other men disappeared. Apparently. I guess they ran away. I don't know. The man now lay still on the ground, a pool of blood seeping out of him. The rest of his goons passed out on a random corner. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so I guess he beat the shit out of them too, but we just didn't get any notice of that? You look up and meet with all familiar eyes of Hugo. Okay. But they weren't the kind ones you usually see on his face. Hugo's eye twitched as he sighed, trying to hide his visible irritation but failing. He looks around at the mess Soul made before turning to check up on you. He said nothing, hands in his pockets while he looks down at you in Soul's embrace. Okay, hold on. Who you mad at? Who you mad at? Me? I'm the victim here, okay? Victim of this situation and the 2 of you. I'm the victim here. Who you mad at? You better be mad at Soul. I hope you're mad at him. You don't be mad at me. It's getting quite late. We should head home. Hugo tapped Soul's shoulder, making the tall male bury his face further in between your neck before eventually letting go. Oh, okay, here we go. There was a CG. His eyes were bloodshot. His face red from either anger or worry. You weren't sure. But one thing's for sure is that this man, before you cried, okay, he cried for you. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have left you. Soul. You know what? I'm gonna say thank you, even though it was horribly done. I asked for someone to save me, and for some goddamn fucking reason you came. I wanted it to be Crowe, but you know, you came. I can't be mad at it. I have to say thank you. I kind of wish I saved now, because now these reactions are kind of weird. He reached out to cup his cheek. He flinches at the touch. Tears that he was trying to hold back are now flowing freely down his cheeks. He eventually relaxed as he closes his eyes and leaned on your hand as he held it. Oh, you don't know yet. Don't know what? I haven't played Soul's route at all. So if about Soul, I know nothing. Fuck. Oh no, never mind. You said I read it wrong. You said, oh, you don't even know. I don't know what I'll do if it's okay. It's all right. Here. Beside you, Hugo extended his hand for you to take. You took Hugo's hand as he helped you get up. Soul stands as well, but backs away from you a few steps. We should head back home. It's quite late after all. Both you and Soul didn't say anything, but nod along. Hugo gives both of you a smile before walking away. I could have just stayed home. Like, you know, I don't know why I did this. This kind of annoyed me. I ended in such a good high note with the end of Crowe's route, and I did this. Why do I do this to myself? I had such a high. I was so happy. I was so happy where I ended before with Crowe, only to have this happen. Now I'm annoyed. Fucking hate this. Oh, you don't even know. Why did I do this? This is so stupid. Oh, God, I'm so mad. Soul kept a firm hold of your hand, seemingly afraid to let you go. Hugo lets out a sigh. I guess we can't get in that arcade anymore. Those guys may come back to teach us a lesson. If they ever come back, I'll give them more than just a broken nose. You're pretty scary right now, Soul. Good. I like to keep it that way. Oh my God, what an edgelord. Hugo shakes his head. He rummaged through his pockets before handing Soul something. You didn't quite see what it was, but judging from the scowl on Soul's face, he didn't like it. I told you these don't work anymore. It's because you aren't taking it, you fool. Now take it tonight. Soul grumbled like a child. Soul grumbled like a child who got scolded before taking whatever Hugo gave him and tucking it in his pockets. Anyway, your place is just around the corner. You should head back as soon as possible. I'll be taking Vivian home. Or, you know what, boys? I know I was just almost assaulted. I was assaulted. No, I was harassed. I was attacked. Thankfully, it didn't get, too far. But I was, though I was assaulted, listen, I feel like I can make it home on my own. Truly, I feel like everything's good. I think I got over my trauma very quickly. I have a very impressive tenacity of the brain. And also just like the wonderful Hispanic thing of bearing all your trauma deep down where no one can get it. So, the same place where my father abandoned me goes. That's the same feeling where it goes. Don't worry about it. I will be totally fine. I can walk home by myself. Don't worry about it, guys. I don't need any of you knowing where I live. Oh my goodness. Soul's eyes narrowed. He went from holding your hand to wrapping his arm around yours in a possessive manner as he leaned closer and glared at Hugo. No, I can walk her home. Clearly, you're not in a good condition to fight again. Okay, I can fight again. There was something in Hugo's eyes that made your blood run cold. The usual happy-go-lucky expression he had on his face was gone. You take a look back at Soul, noticing how unfazed he seemed, as if challenging Hugo. Hugo's right, Soul. You look beaten up. I don't like these red eyes. I need you to relax. All right, please. But Vivian, I don't want any of y'all bitches knowing where I live. I buried my trauma. I feel nothing now. And honestly, no, the fact that you bitches will probably know where the fuck I live is scarier than anything else. Okay, I think I'm good. Trust me, I can make it home all by myself. But Vivian, at least she knows her limits. Soul says nothing but clenches his fist. You notice a few red marks on his knuckles. Your eyes furrowed. I'm fine, Vivian. Where's Brittany when you need her? Exactly! Where's Brittany? Brittany can walk me home! I don't want any of you bitches knowing where I live! I'm fine, Vivian. Soul tries to reassure you. You shake your head no. Well, for me, you aren't. Oh god, he looks fucked. You look up and gave him a reassuring smile. I'll be fine, Soul. Besides, I know it's a bad statement to say. I have Hugo to keep me safe. You go home first and get some rest. Again, I feel nothing. I did what trauma? What trauma? Nothing. Guys, truly, I'm perfectly okay. Truly, no. No. I don't want any of them to know where I live. All right. He squeezed your hands, too hesitant to let you go before his hold eventually slipped as he lets go. With that, Soul takes his leave. He walks backwards, his eyes still on you, making sure you're in his sight before properly walking forward. Hugo sighs. You turn to face him. Well, ain't he a charmer? Is it working? You raise a brow at his question. Working what? Charming you, obviously. Don't worry, this is a secret between you and me. Cause he wants to know his competition. That's why it's a secret, bitch. I need to run. We need to run. Why did I play this route? Oh, I'm so upset. I could have ended happy. He says with a finger on his lips and a wink. You blush. He's nice. I owe him my life after that. And? You chuckle, thinking about the long-haired male. He is handsome, I'll admit that. Uh-huh. What's with a smirk on your face? Oh, nothing. He's planning on how to fucking kill us. Before you could retaliate with the question, his gaze softened, taking you a bit aback. Girl, you did not owe him anything after that. If you run away, no one would blame you. The thing is, like, I think the thing that kills me, the thing that bothers me is, like, listen, like, obviously, yes, beat them up. They were trying to, like, you know, assault me. I mean, they were assaulting me. I'm trying to, like, think of, like, a harsher word, because I don't want to say, I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to say the word, but, like, you know what I mean. They were trying to hurt me. So, like, I'm happy that you beat them up because they did assault me. So I'm happy that you did beat them up. But the fact that all your attention was just focused on beating them up and not, you know, cradling me, who was probably on the verge of fucking tears, is insanity. They were being very naughty. Oh, you don't even know. Oh my god! That's gonna be the tagline for this entire stream. Oh, you don't even know. Taking you a bit aback as he looked down at the pavement below, kicking a pebble. Have you ever liked someone, Vivian? Oh, I know you like him. Oh, this is it. Here we go. What's with the sudden question? Just answer. You paused as you thought for a second, and the first person that appeared in your mind was... You've gotta be joking me right now. Okay, listen. I'm definitely gonna say Crowe. I gotta say Crowe, but he's gonna die later, isn't he? You thought of Crowe. You still remember the day he introduced himself to you. No one was there for you. No one helped you, much less bothered with your presence. Third option for Brittany. I like women. Yeah, no, third option for Brittany. We love Brittany in this house. Brittany is so fucking cute. I love her so much. But I respect the girlfriends. I can't separate them. I can't separate them. I would feel bad. No one helped you, much less bothered with your presence. But Crowe came on time to save you. Polyamory route. He made your years manageable and fun. You owe him a lot. You do anything to repay him. And maybe, with a small linger of hope, that he likes you back. Girlie, he likes you so fucking much. Oh, he likes you so much. A smile made its way to your face, and it was enough of a confirmation for Hugo. Eventually, you arrive at the door of your apartment. You thanked Hugo for accompanying you. Can't believe you even told him which apartment it is. You got at least hidden the apartment number. Fucking Christ! You could pretend to be anywhere else. He gives you a smile, rubbing the back of his head. I'll see you tomorrow, Vivian. Sorry the day didn't go well. It's okay, Hugo. But we're going to have a proper plan next time. Of course. Hugo nodded. He turned his heel, his back facing you, ready to leave. But he remained still on his spot. The music stopped. What the fuck are you gonna say to me? Vivian? Yes? Be careful walking late at night, okay? You paused, turning your head slightly to him. There have been multiple cases of missing people lately. I suggest you go home with someone. Anyone. Just don't go alone, alright? I understand. Missing people? When did that happen? No, when did it start? Oh, and one last thing, Vivian. He turns his head around as he looks at your confused face. His eyes soft, but the light against him seems like he's giving you a warning. Take care of Soul for me, okay? Because he likes him. That's why he's giving me a warning. I'm so sorry. I can't take care of Soul. I'm so sorry, Bessie. I can't take care of him. I'm passing the polite pass. Giving you the torch. And with that, he left. You entered your apartment. The lights dim as you groaned. Remember when Crowe was here? Remember when Crowe was in my apartment? Oh, those were the great times. Searching for the light switch. Much better. You nod in approval before heading to your kitchen. You open your fridge and start rummaging around for something to eat. I forgot to do my groceries. You let out an irritated sigh, seeing there was nothing good besides the leftovers from yesterday's dinner. You shrugged, deciding to heat this up after you set your things down. You don't really feel like cooking or ordering either. Sighing one last time, you close the door to your fridge as you make your way to your room. Ooh, another side of it. You place your school bag near your desk as you take your seat, skimming through the notes you've taken for the day as you wrote down Needed notes. Okay, well. You clicked your tongue as you tapped your blank notebook with the tip of your pen, going on with your silent staring contest with the blank page before you. You let out a groan. Deciding to do work later, you close your notebook and sit up. You turn to your window, noticing it was slightly ajar. That's weird. I thought I closed this. No, he comes into my room. He knows where I live. I'm sorry. I really yelled that. I'm so sorry. You went near to close it shut, but was met with a now broken lock. You cursed. I thought I replaced this 2 days ago. He keeps breaking the lock. He keeps breaking the lock. Oh, you don't even know. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't buy my locks online. You let out a groan as you left it alone and went out of your room into your living room. The TV blared as you munched on some leftovers you got from the fridge. A movie currently playing as you kept your eyes on the protagonist. If you recall correctly, it's one of those movies Jess keeps talking about, starring her favorite lead actor. You kind of get what she's gushing about. The lead does look attractive. Blonde, wavy hair with sharp eyes. With eyes as pink as fuchsia. And you still can't remember the actor's name. What was it? Iris? I think that's what it was. You took out your phone as you the music stopped again. Took out your phone as you start to search up the name of the actor when it suddenly changed. And instead of the blonde actor on screen, a report comes inside with banner below. Wait, a report comes instead with, I think, a banner below. Another missing person case? Is this what Hugo was talking about? A shiver went up your spine, remembering the broken lock of your window back in your bedroom. Nuh-uh. Not tonight, Vivian. No scary thoughts for tonight. I would literally have to, like, put, like, a stick and, like, push it down. Turning off the TV, you went to your kitchen and grabbed something to drink. You opened your fridge, feeling the cold air hit your face as you rummaged through. Taking out a pitcher of orange juice, you take a glass from your cupboards as you pour the juice to the last drop, taking a sip from it. You check the clock on the wall. 9:30 p.m. That late already? Damn, to me, I was like, that early? It seems like midnight. You checked your front door and windows, seeing everything locked before grabbing your glass and finishing the last drops of the orange juice before heading back to your bedroom. Now dressed in your nightwear, you let out one last stretch, a yawn escaping from your mouth. Getting in your bed sheets, you laid in comfort. It was the crack of noon. Today was a lot, you thought. You think? Another yawn escaped your lips. You must be really tired, you thought. Your eyes going half-lidded. And eventually, sleep took over. The moon was high up in the sky. The night was quiet, save for a few honks from the late-night cars. But all of that was not enough to wake up the sleeping residents. I swear to fucking God, if we see someone crawl into the fucking room, I swear to fucking God. Oh my fucking God! Still broken, huh? You should be careful, Pumpkin. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh no! Oh my God, I'm gonna be so paranoid with my window. Clad in all black with a mask of the same color adorning his face. He slowly makes his way makes his way next to the sleeping figure. His reddish eyes bright. filled with adoring love. I don't think that's what it is. Also, you know what's even like 1,000 times worse? I am an insomniac. I would wake up to this and it would end badly. He reached out and stroked a finger against his beloved's cheek. Look at my sleeping sweetheart. Makes me wonder who supplies Hugo. Makes me wonder who supplies Hugo those sleeping pills. Why is it ringing? Hugo, I know. Wait. Okay, so did Hugo give Soul a sleeping pill? And that's what it was, like he was trying to get him to fall asleep so he wouldn't do this? Or when did they sneak me a sleeping pill? You feel me? I'm trying to figure out, when did I get a sleeping pill? He let out a low chuckle as he leaned closer to Vivian. Pulling down his mask, he leans forward, checking her face before continuing. He brushes his face at the dip of her shoulders as he leaves a peck. He takes a deep inhale. Hugo knew. He told you to take care of Soul for him. He must have known. He takes a deep inhale. He shakes as if he took a whiff of a dangerous and addictive drug. I'm literally so upset with you. I'm so upset with you, you fucking motherfucker. His eyes bright as he examined every feature of his soulmate's face. Don't give me that. My soulmate is Crowe. As he gives Vivian's cheek a kiss. Fuck. You smell so good. Wait, pardon me. He lifts your arm and watches as it flops. Watches it flops down. Deep in sleep, like Sleeping Beauty. He nibbles her neck. Don't give me a hickey now. Get the fuck off me. Yo, again, I am an insomniac. I would have woken up and this would have been bad. Earning him a soft whimper from the sleeping individual. He just chuckled. Quite ticklish, aren't you? And he kept going. He kissed and left the same spot. To the point a mark started to form. Stop it! He's giving me a hickey. Those filthy scum thinking they could touch you. It says you! Who is touching me? Trigger warning SA. Yeah, you're so right. I will say the trigger warnings are actually pinned to this chat. Everybody, the triggers are there, but as you can see, we're in it again. Fights guys about to SAU, proceeds to SAU at night. Thank you, literally fucking thank you, IX. What the fuck? I forgot one of the triggers is like being sexually aroused by people sleeping. Being unconscious. Here we go. Here it is. I was wondering too. I'm like, when is that gonna happen? I wonder if that ever does happen, or it's like a future thing. Nope, it's here. It's here now. Well, now you know. It's only cool when I do it. Yeah, that's basically what he thinks. Those filthy scum think they can touch you. Says the filthy scum touching me. His eyes slanted in anger. His grip on the edge of the bed tightens as he wrinkles the sheets. His breathing heavy. You're mine. I don't think so. No one else is. No, thank you. No, thank you. If Crowe said that, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay because he's correct. But like you? Nah. You belong to me. If I ever see those bastards again, I'll kill them. This is why you don't give bitches any leeway. God, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I ended such a great, happy stream, happy vibes, good vibes all around. I ended it with this. I'm so mad. I'm gonna go to bed angry when I could have gone to bed happy. Tucking a loose strand away from her face, he gives her a kiss on the forehead before landing another one on the corner of Vivian's lips. Don't kiss me! A shiver ran down his spine at the contact. As much as he would like to stay a bit longer, his time is due. He backs away as he covers his face once again with his face mask. He walked towards the ajar window, turning back one last time. So he keeps going on like, oh, your window's still broken. You break it. Stop breaking it if you want me to be safe. Sorry about your window, Pumpkin. I'll make it up to you someday. He carefully opens the window again. And with that, he's gone. I'm literally so mad. And to be continued. This is like the worst. I ended like in the worst. This is like I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed off. I got some more fucking things. I'm so pissed off. Oh, what's this one though? I wonder what that one is. But like, let's relive some beautiful moments. Oh, how pretty. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Lore said specifically, this was hot and this is hot. You are correct. This is a hot picture. Ugh, why is he so sexy? Look at him. Hey, he's still on my shirt. He leaves with my shirt. Ooh. She should have put perfume on it so that he can smell like her. So that all the bitches can know that he's mine. I'm trying to make myself feel better, as you can tell. Soul's route really upsets me because it kind of feels like SA is being purely used as like a plot point, like a driving force to give the MC to like Soul. I see that with like, especially with what happened with like the goons. I totally see that can be like the point. I have to say though, I really like Crowe's route, and that's the route that I was like, I don't want to be on this route. And then as I was going through, I was like, you know what? Actually, I like this route. I love it here. I love being loved. I love being appreciated. I love being admired, pampered even. But yeah, no, I totally see it. And I even saw like a snippet of it. So I can't even imagine like 2 whole days, like 2 whole gameplays of just like people SAing me and then Soul saving the day so that he can seem like the best option, even though he is also SAing me. I mean, the story isn't done, so things could change. That's how I feel at the moment. Crowe is peak though. Crowe is peak. I agree. Oh, when he did this, I was so fucking cute. Look at his face. What a cutie. Oh, when he looked at me like this. Oh, with his snatched waist. With his snatched waist, he turned to me. I do fear what the NSF version is like. I have the NSFW version. I can't wait to play it on my own. Ugh, but only Crowe's route. I'm gonna be all Crowe, like, oh yes, give it to me. I wonder what this is. Probably in Soul's route, but all right, guys. All right, guys. You saw me struggle. You saw me go through the motions. And yeah, we did all of Crowe. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun, in fact. I'm gonna play the NSFW version with Crowe specifically because damn, that was hot. Oh god, he's so beautiful. I love him. I know I love Crowe. I love Crowe so much. But we are gonna be switching gears. Next week, we're gonna be playing Soul's route, which I do fear I will be pissed off the entire time because, like you said, IX, and again, the story can change, but right now we're just going to be commenting on the first 2 days only. Again, it can change, but just from hanging out with Soul, it seems like just with that one little interaction, like I needed to be assaulted for, I mean, we'll see. I was assaulted. It came out of nowhere. He did come to save me, which was fine, I guess. I mean, it was good until he just like didn't pay attention to comforting me, which is what you should do. I'm trying to figure out what the whole like Hugo of it all is, because Hugo is so weird. Like I don't get it. So like trying to figure out what the fuck Hugo's up to would be like you know, I just want to know, like, what the fuck is he doing? So, with that, I was thinking, I was thinking of raiding, but it's also super late and I am fucking tired. I was thinking about it. Let me see this. Thanks for the stream and have a good rest. Bedtime. Thank you so much. Actually, hold on. I do see a girly pop playing Love in Deep Space. And it looks like she's playing. Oh my god. So we're gonna like raid a lady playing Love in Deep Space, because that looks like so much fun. So yeah. I feel like that would be great. Alright, guys. We're gonna raid. Do like a cute little raid for everyone. I think I did something. Oh yes, for everyone, here's like a raid text that you can like spam for us going in. And yeah, well, everyone, thank you for joining. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to continue obsessing over blondes on Saturday. So I will see you guys then. Goodbye.